Hey guys, we have a really exciting show for you this evening. So go ahead and grab yourself a seat, grab yourself a delicious little treat, and let's go ahead and get started. I'm just kidding, my bad. I don't know. I'm in the mood, all right? I'm in the mood, all right? So sue me, I'm in the mood. Well, I think I need to turn my gain down a little bit. Or maybe turn my voice down a little bit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for taking your very, very precious time as we edge towards the end of the world. Thank you for taking your precious time to spend the evening with me and our little community. All right. So let's go ahead and do it. We're going to do a couple of things. First, aside from showing off my gorgeous G Shock, can't get much cheaper than that. All right. It's Casio. It's Casio. Okay, but this is tactical green. Tactical? Like, really? Tactical? A tactical watch? Yeah, anyway. All right, so, I mean, I bought it, but anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So first, we have a couple exciting things that we're gonna do this evening. Number 1, you know what? Let me welcome everyone first, then we're gonna dive right into it, and for anyone that's just coming in, it's gonna take me about 8 minutes to welcome everybody, okay? We got 50 almost 50 people in chat. Almost everyone is a channel member, and I wanna take the time to honor each one of you. You. I see you. I see you looking. I see you looking. So, yeah, I'm gonna say what's up to everybody in here, and, if you don't like that, you're more than welcome to just take a moment and cough, okay? I'm just kidding. Love y'all. I love all y'all. Every single one of y'all. So let's say what's up to Toy Town Inc. I don't know how viewership increased while I just said that. Anyway, let's take a second to shout out Toy Town Inc., who was first this evening. Toy Town Inc., brother, not only are you a channel member, but also you were first in chat. So you, sir, are due at least one slow clap. Great job. Appreciate you coming, and a high five. Appreciate you coming in. Toy Town Inc. And of course, like I said, he's also a China member. We got Kurt 24, who we know was probably actually first, just chilling, watching like a sniper. He is the YouTube sniper. He just goes in there. Bam. Suppressed though. So it's probably more like, not like, yeah. So Kurt 24, my guy, also one of our favorite mods. Sport Brand is technically the favorite mod of the channel. I'm sorry, I got to say that. But Kurt 24, it's my guy. It's everyone's guy. He's the guy. Kurt 24, also a channel member. We got Z. Great to see you, bro. Appreciate you coming in. Another channel member. Dang old Matt. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Dang old Matt, also a channel member. We got BV Luminous, which if you guys didn't see, I was on the Wired Tight show. Yeah, the Wired Tight show, Wired Tight live show, whatever, a couple of nights ago. And BV Luminous popped in there with us, and it was dope. Go check it out another time, not like now, but go check it out. So good chatting with you, BV. Let's see, Kurt 24. We got Rusty Shackelford. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Typically, I do the whole Rusty, Crusty, Trombone, Shackelford, but and then I just said it again. But yeah, my guy, another Chinamemba. Great to have you here. Words are hard. All right, let's keep it going. Rusty Shackelford also has a little bit of a month anniversary with us, praying for CRS. Well, guys, we're actually going to be praying for CRS because his sentencing is tomorrow. So this evening on the stream, we're going to do that. Not right this second, but soon indeed. So hang tight. Let's see. BB Luminous, Kurt 24, Rusty Crusty Trombone, Senor Bob. Great to see you, man. Appreciate you coming in. BB Luminous also has a month anniversary. He says, "Oh boy, anniversary." Technically, annum or annual would be a year, but it's a oh, it is 12 months. What? I totally missed that, dude. 12 months. Wow, man. Have we known each other that long? Wow. It's crazy. Great to have you here, Luminous. Seriously, great to have you here. I'm honored that you guys choose to spend your evenings with me. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. All right, so let's keep going. We got dang old Matt. We got testing 1, 2, 3. What's up, brother? Another channel member. Kurt 24, Rusty Shackelford, Live Life, Indiana in the house. Appreciate you always shouting it out. Great to see you. Another channel member, of course. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Mike McClune, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Another channel member, of course. Yes, I was rocking the old beats. You like that? You like that? Not my name. What's up, brother? Another channel member. Marconi Armory. What's up, man? Another channel member. Taco Syndicate. What's up, man? Another channel member. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Senor Agorizer. Man, I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute, but I think you were actually in the last stream. But great to see you nonetheless. Whoa, it's the Dad Gum Bluminati. Yes, it's the Blue Kim Light Illuminati. We're here. All right. It's popping. Eagle Run 23, another Chinamemba. What's up, brother? You know what? Just because of that, let's switch this up. So I'm gonna take the dark hub logo away and I'll put ready for it. 3, 2, 1. Switch it up back to the Kim light. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, now my chat refreshed when I did that. Okay, hold up. All right, Eagle Run 23 says, Giddy up. What's up, brother? Another channel member. Flying Rich, another channel member. Great to see you. Senor Armitage, what's up, fam? Another channel member. Thank you for taking the time to just come in and hang out. You know what I'm saying? Zanti Misfit, what's up, brother? Another channel member. Toy Town Inc. We said what's up, but you know what? Toy Town, my guy, what's up, man? What's up? Are those tire treads? I can't tell if it's tire treads or pick rails, but you know, dope picture, bro. Barton Fink, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Another channel member, of course. Mr. Douglas Boing, great to see you. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Let's see. Oh, I see Young King Bao here. Let me get through this and I'll scroll down too. I promise. I see the people atting my name. I see you atting my name. Let's see. Kurt 24, Agorizer, Sport Brand. What's up, fam? Great to see you. Zanti Misfit, S. Armitage, Kurt 24, Agorizer. Let's see. Eagle Run 23. Hey, T for Tejas. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Another Chinamemba. Bum, 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 bum. What's up? What's up? What was that? Oh. Bois. Ba, 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 ba. My dudes and ladies. I don't know what song you were trying to do. I thought you were doing like the bring 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 like the song that I do in the beginning, but I was wrong. It's all right. It's all right. It's all good. Let's see. Live Life, Zanti Misfit, Kurt 24, T for Tejas, King Henry 47, member for 9 months. Yo, how are you? Great. How are you, Sir Henry of luck. Yeah, great to see you, man. Appreciate you coming in out. And for 9 months, bro, you've been a channel member long enough to have a baby, son. It's crazy. It's crazy. Is my gain way too loud? I feel like I'm too loud. Am I too loud? Let me know. Maybe a little too loud. Zanti Misfit. Hey, Johnny Ba. Great to see you, my guy. Appreciate you hanging out. Another channel member. Come out and PLA. Another channel member. Douglas Bang. I love doing that. Sorry. I wish I had the sound effect thing. I'll get there one day. I'll get there. Until then, I'll just be on this Shure SM7B. This Shure microphone. How's the audio coming through, by the way? I've been messing with it a little bit. Let's see. Zanti, Kurt 24. Too many choices. Dropping videos like a G, by the way. Go check him out, y'all. You know he has a channel? I know. Crazy, crazy. Come on, PLA, Zanti Misfit, Toy Town Inc., Eagle Run 23, Mike McClune, Live Life, Douglas, Boing, Sport Brand, come on, PLA. Let me see. Kurt 24, Sport Brand, Mike McClune, Chicken Bone Syringe, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Rich, you still up? He better be up because he's supposed to be coming in a little bit. Let's see. Come on, PLA, Live Life. We go. Man, I think we've shouted all y'all out. Hold on. I'm going through. And by the way, we're thinking of you and the family and praying for you. And we're actually going to be doing a little segment dedicated specifically to all of us coming together, whatever your faith is, whatever your individual thing is, whether you choose to sit and pray with us or meditate. We are going to dedicate our positive energy 100% to CRS for his sentencing tomorrow. And bro, Matt, We love you, doggy, and we're going to take that time to pray for you. If you guys are here, if you don't pray, whatever your religion, whoever your God is, if you just want to meditate and send some positive energy, then hang out, kick it with us. And later on in the stream, we're going to be doing that for our guy, CRS Firearms, also known as Matt Hoover, but also for Erica and the kiddos too, for sure. Okay, Sport Brand, Kurt 24, come out in PLA, Johnny 3 by Too Many Choices. It's not my name. Come out in PLA, Mike McClune as Hermitage. Dang, I'll be talking so much. Hard to get through. Hey, addictive young Kimbo. DLD After Dark. Got the Shield Arms G26 mag extenders. And when I carry it, it's like the same grip length as the G17. Can't decide which I like better to carry, so I'll probably stick with the trusty 17. So I've run into that a couple times. Let me move this here real quick. Actually, it's fine. So I've run into that a couple times. Depending on which extensions you use, um, the difference between a 17 and 19 and 26 is about a half inch on each model. So the difference between a 26 and a 19 is about a half inch. The difference between a 19 and a 17 is about a half an inch. The difference between a 17 and a 34, tricked you. It's the same Z's for the grip at least. Now, when you start to integrate different base plates, that is going to give you some different results. And in my opinion, the Shield Arms base plates for the standard Glock size. So, your 26, 27, 33, your 19, 23, 32, your 17, 22, 31, your 17L, your 34, your 35, your 47, your there's more too. 19X. Okay, carry the 2 and all that stuff, what was that one? What's the 17L and 40? 24, no. 24? Glock 24, right? Armitage. What is the 17L in 40 cal, 357 SIG? 24, right? Glock 24. So that's the 34 size Putin. You guys are right for the 34. The 34 and 35 are the 9mm and 40 variant, but the 17L is the 17L is longer than the 34. Okay, so G24 is the 17L in 40 or 357 SIG. Okay, just wanted to make sure. 420, yeah. Swear to God, Google that shit, bro. On God. Is that what they say nowadays? G24 is the 17L length, yeah. Okay, so to get back to Detective Young Kimball's question, I have not had one problem with any of the Shield Arms magazines or any of the Shield Arms extensions. However, I have not run, well, I do not personally run the standard extensions on the standard Glock mags, but that's just because I'm using the Strike Industries base plates and 34, 29, 17. Yeah, but those aren't they're the standard. 29 is the 10 mil and height 34, 29, 17. You too, Warsaw, great to see you, man. And I'll get through and I'll greet the rest of you guys. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked here. Anyone that wants to throw me off track, ask me a Glock question. Okay. So to get back to it, I have had zero problems, but I've only run them in the 43X. So my EDC is 21 rounds in the 43X using the Shield Arms 15 rounder with a +5 extension. Look at how dirty that thing is. Oh yeah, she's a dirty girl. You couldn't even fit an Allen key in there. All the lint and probably skin and all the nasty stuff. But hey, it's like Loctite. It's like natural Loctite. Let me put this in there. Whoa. I do need bullets if I need to use that. But you're definitely right that the additional The additional grip length on the 26 when you add the shield arms +5 is a little bigger than most. One of the best ones that I've run into that is the smallest is the Odin Works. I have not tested it enough as far as like functionality, but size-wise, Odin Works looks good. I've heard great things about it. I just don't have enough rounds through it myself, but that's way smaller. That's like a quarter of an inch longer than the +2 factory OEM Glock extension, but they're +5s. So that'd be an option for you. But at that point, I would just carry a 19. And then if you're only a half inch away from a 17, it also depends on how you shoot, right? Like I shoot a 17 way better than I shoot a 19, or I shoot a 26 okay. But for me personally, bro, 17 is just like the tits. If honestly, if I could every single day, I would carry a 34 with a TLR 1HL and +5 Strike Industries mag extension with a magwell, like a massive duty sized pistol. Duty. Just because it's if you got to draw a gun, you're gonna want 24 rounds of 9 mil and a big platform and a light, a powerful light, and all that stuff. But to each his own. It's totally up to you. You just got to see what you want to do. The other thing you could do is carry that thing, carry the 26 with a +2, so 13 rounds in it, and just carry a backup mag, a 19 or a 17 or some type of extension, the backup mag. Wow Weasel, what's up, brother? Another channel member. We got JC9, of course, another channel member. See, sorry, I get sidetracked, and I love having Glock conversations. Some people have accused me of building a few Glocks before, so that may be a thing. I don't know if my wallpaper gives it that. Sport brand Kurt 24, Sport brand BB Luminous JC9. Great to see all you guys. Detective John Kimball, of course, is also a channel member. Bugaloo. Great to see you. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Audio is a 6 out of 7. Okay, so we've broken beyond the 5x5. I appreciate that. Again, I am a little far behind. Audio sounds good. Video is good too. Appreciate that. Agorizer, Sport Brand, Barton Fink, come on, PLA. Senor Bub. Too many choices. Come on, let's see who else I got. And why is Jan Crump calling me? Should I pick up for Crump on the live stream? Let's see. John Crump, you're on the live stream. Don't say anything stupid. You're live right now with all my viewers. Oh, I was wondering if you're going to go live or not. I'm going live or not? You want to jump in? You're okay. So you're live on my live stream. So I just wanted to add that. Well, jump into the whatchamacallit and the Whoosy Doodle and flippity flat. Alrighty then. Dang. All right. Well, whenever you're ready, jump in. All right, broski. Peace. Oh, Crumpy. Jonald Crump Jr. Okay, sorry. Focus, Dark. Focus. BV Luminous. Bob. Too many choices. Live life. William Bologna. What's up, fam? Another channel member. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out for the evening. Blue Curtain Burner. What's up, man? Great to see you. Senor Bob. Kurt 24. BV Luminous. Bob. See, I'm never going to get this far behind in chat again. My apologies, y'all. Hey, there he is, Fluffy Bunny Arsenal. What's up, fam? Great to see you. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out. All right, what song was that? Ruby Rich, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out. Another channel member. All right, who else we got? I'm trying to. Okay, DLD, stop flexing the knowledge. I know I'm behind. It's a 35 dark. It's a 35 dark. Yay, 35. 69, dude. I know, I know. The Glock 24.5 is the Glock 17L in 357 SIG. I think there was an actual Model 24 that may have extended through second, even maybe to third generation. I'm not certain, but a little birdie told me. DLD after dark, any problems? No. G24. Oh, Ruby Rich, you get out of here. You wash your darn mouth out with soup. God. And anybody, if anyone here is a 40 cal person, I just want to apologize to you for what the community has done to your ammo, to your, uh 10 millimeter Kurtz community. It's not fair, right? It's like, why take I want a Glock 223. There are those as well. Man, y'all are full of smart mofos. Okay, let me get through. JC9, Sport Brand, Blade Boy. What's up, my guy? Great to see you. Another channel member. Your name, another channel member. Your name, Toast Crunch. Wow, that's the first time I ever seen that. Too many choices. Kurt 24, JC9. Come on, PLA, Senor Bob. Z, your name. All right, let me get caught up here. Ruby Rich, JC9, Blade Boy. Great to see you. Uh, Come on, PLA, Detective Young Kimbo, Rusty Shackelford. Is there more than one Rusty Shackelford in here? Am I tripping or no? Oh, Glock timeline of calibers. It's not too difficult. It's you know, Dark only uses the Glock 17L. I actually don't currently own a 17L, and I am upset about that. But I don't really want to talk about that. No, you know what? I had a old Gen 2 17L back in the day, and I sold it, and that was stupid. Don't sell firearms unless you absolutely have to. Don't sell guns. Keep them. Keep them. Keep them. Keep them. Unless you're like in the business of selling guns, then whatever, sell them. But then keep all the cool ones for yourself, provided that it's lawful. All that stuff. 80% white frame? I technically do, and I bought it when white frames were, like, plentiful, and I did a battle worn paint job on it because you could get them anywhere for $89, so it was, like, no big deal, right? It was a big deal, and there's no way I'm getting black battle worn out of a white frame. It looks dope, though. It is a flex, and every time they see it, they're like, "Whoa, that's fire." Probably one of the coolest 80% frames that I built was the Battle Worn White 17. If you haven't seen it, it's got the Strike Industries light slide on it, threaded burl, a red dot, and actually a 3D printed magwell on it as well. Let's see. When I was looking for shield arms, mag extenders, a lot of companies would not send them to see, even though they are 100% legal. That's so whack. Why, dude? I deal with that all the time. So many people. Hey, Gort, great to see you, another Chinamemba. So many people in the firearm building world, um, companies that are selling jigs won't even sell just jigs to California and other states like that. And I'm like, "Bro, what I don't understand this. Why would you ever restrict selling a piece of clamshell plastic to somebody in another state?" Now, if they go do something and don't do something correctly and break the rules and laws and whatever, that's on them, right? But DLD hardware, we ship them everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. All right, Mike McClune, Fluffy Bunny Arsenal. Let's see, Blade Boy, Armitage. Hey, Murphy's Law. What's up, brother? Damn, member for 12 months. You can come in, Crumpy, if you want. I'm just greeting everybody, then we're gonna get it cracking. Murphy's Law, P38 Wilbur. Thank you for the super duper chat. Glock timeline of calibers, please. Okay, so from 1986, 9 millimeter, until like 1990, what? three. Then they introduced the 40 cal, which we call the Kaboom Glocks, because they did not upgrade the locking block to take the additional pin for stability with the increased pounds per square inch of pressure. Second generation 40 caliber Glocks literally started blowing up. And when that happened, everyone was like, the guns were blowing up. They weren't like, you know, dangerously blowing up because Glock did I'd say a pretty good job of designing them to not be a hand grenade when they went off. Um, Also not being cheap pot metal helps too. But anyway, they had to redesign them. They were already working on the 3rd generation, and, they reinforced the locking block with a second steel pin, and, they used that for, 92? 92?
No, I'm just saying second. Like
Yeah.
second still pin. Dude.
Yeah, an additional so there's 3 pins in total. There's the trigger housing, and then there's the trigger pin, and then there's the, slide stop pin. Um, but both of those 2, the trigger pin and the slide stop pin, reinforce the, locking block. And, prior to that, Gen 1 and Gen 2 were all single pins, and that's when they started bringing 40 caliber in. That's when 40 cal was, starting to become more popular with law enforcement after some really big shootings. And John knows a little bit about the whole 40 cal thing and them stealing Smith and Wesson's uh, rounds
Yes.
from them.
Yeah, Smith& Wesson was supposed to come out with the 40 cal first, but Glock released it before Smith& Wesson.
Mhm.
Kinda pissed off Smith& Wesson.
Yeah.
There I sent you that book, the title of the book, right?
I don't think so.
All about all about the Glock?
I would absolutely adore I would love to have a Glock book all about their first curtain rod, 'cause that actually that was their first patent. Glock's first patent was literally a curtain rod, right?
Yeah, then you went to knives and stuff like that. I'll throw it out
Yeah.
in the chat. Um,
Let's
do you
go
have an
through and
Amazon affiliate link?
I do not. I actually don't believe in Amazon. I don't think it exists. I canceled my Amazon Prime account 2 years ago, and I'm never going back.
Well, okay then.
I even canceled my audio book Amazon. What's the Amazon audiobook thing?
Oh, you mean Audible?
Audible. Yeah, I canceled Audible. I canceled um the HBO, Netflix, and all that. I still kind of cheat because technically I still have an active PayPal and I still use my wife's login every now and then to watch Netflix. But aside from that, I don't pay them fools Nathan. But I apologize. I did not actually get through and finish Man Against the Masses. What's up, brother? Of course, he is our resident meme artist. We got Murphy's Law. What's up, brother? Zach Carr. What's up, man? Damn, member for 23 months. I think Zach Carr was the first channel member that I ever had. And that's why I think, dang, 23 months. That's crazy, bro. Appreciate you coming in here, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out.
Yeah, I just put the book out there for anyone who is looking. It's,
How'd you post it from my Oh, well, I guess you're in the control panel thing.
yeah. So if anybody's looking for the book, that's the book, and it's a great, great book. It's, it yeah, there's a lot of, stuff that went down, with, for example, prostitutes and sheriffs and Glocks.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Real prostitutes? Are you talking real prostitutes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yikes, yikes. Um, Silverback Tactical and Defense. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Another channel member.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Goombeam, my guy. What's up, brother? Another Damian Christ actually just placed an order using my affiliate link to Goombeam. And he did 2 things. He placed an order through Gideon Optics using my affiliate link, and he saved 10% off. and then he placed an order through Goombeam using code DARK and saved an additional, I think, 10% off, maybe more. I can't recall. Um, and let's see, 50 GI Glock win. I would really, really love to. Um, but here, hold on. We're waiting for Rich to come on in just a sec. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, my bad. So Rich should be joining us in just a minute. Oh my God, I'm so far behind. Okay, Murphy's Law. If I missed you guys, Howard J, what's up, brother? Another channel member. If I missed you guys, I'm so super far behind in chat. I'm gonna have to skip forward here. Tech Money, what's up, brother? Another channel member. Sound off in chat, and I'll make sure that I get to greet you guys. My apologies. That's what happens when I just run my mouth like that. And of course, to all of the honorable mentions, Chris Stevenson, we got Warsaw Patriot, we got Gutta Cheese, Damian Christ, of course, the Putin. We got the Putin shooting up in here. John Rice, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Appreciate you coming in. And Murphy's Law, my guy. G23, what's up, guy? The Uzi book is insanely good. Okay, I'll have to check that out too. Oh, why is my ish turning off? I need my chat on. Dang it. Hang on. Okay. All right. So Gutter Cheese, good to see you, man. Black on Black, what up? What up? All you guys. All right. So earlier, hey Dan Cooper, what's up, brother? Earlier we were talking today about a specific event that happened.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a story brewing, and I'm going. And it looks like right now, having not the gun shop is not. Or which one are you talking about? Are you talking about that
That
or
one.
the FRT thing?
Nope, I'm talking about that one.
Yeah, the gun shop has not responded to me. I've tried to get in contact with them several times, several different ways, and they're not responding.
So what I'm gonna do at this stage, because I would say we haven't. Dude, why does my chat keep going dark, bro? Dark. Um, at this stage, we haven't done enough research or heard back or got comment from the gun shop. So I'm not gonna name the gun shop. I'm not gonna, you know, put anyone out, but I am gonna bring up what happened because this is gonna fall into the trust no one category. Okay. So I'm not going to name them. I'm not going to name anybody. I'm not going to name the gun shop. But this is just a conversation that's kind of important to have. And then as the story develops and as we hear back from the gun shop and if they give comment, then John will do his work as the investigative journalist as he is, and then he can put out the good shit. So
Yeah, I mean,
basically,
if they don't respond, I'm giving them until um 3 o'clock tomorrow.
are you going to hit him with, hey, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to run this story at X date at X time with or without your comment. I would
Yeah. They
much
will probably come
prefer.
out Thursday, but I'm gonna give them the answer. I'm going to give them, you know, that a little bit of time to answer me.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And I think it's also fair to say, hey, we're going to run with this story and of course name the gun shop and all the other stuff. And you guys may have seen information about this floating around on the internet. Just do me a favor and totally do not type the name of the gun shop in chat while we're talking about this. And I mean that, like I actually mean that. I'm not being slick. All right. So basically, what had happened was, we know in the builder community, right? Sometimes it's challenging to find holsters that fit your rig and all that. And a lot of people will go around and kind of shop around. So basically, what had happened is there was a guy in a state where it is lawful to build privately manufactured firearms. He went into a gun shop and he was like, "Hey, I want some Glock magazines." And they were like, "Okay, they're
In a holster.
yeah, in a holster." And they said, "Okay, the Glock magazines are over there." Okay, so he gets his Glock magazines, and then he says, "Now I'm trying to find a holster for my Glock. It's a Glock. It's a what was the word? Like an aftermarket Glock that I built." Okay, and they said, "Okay, well, do you have it with you?" Because he was talking about how it was difficult to find a holster for it, and it is. It can be difficult to find a holster that fits a P80 appropriately because of how ridiculously exaggerated the trigger guard is, because of how much larger the pick rail is. It can be challenging to find a holster. Hey, Key ASC, great to see you, man. Um, and the FFL, the person working the FFL, which I'm not going to assume who it was, but
I'm pretty sure it's the owner.
yeah, we'll have to confirm that. But the guy was like, "Well, do you have it with you? We'll see what holster it fits." The guy said, "Well, I'm not carrying it, but it's out in my car." I said, "Okay, go ahead, go grab it." So the dude goes to grab his completely lawfully built. It is 100% legal, right? To build in the state that they're in, to do whatever. He broke no rules, laws, or regulations, or restrictions, or ordinances, or sanctions, or anything, right? And he goes to his car, he gets his polymer 80 Glock build, and he brings it in, and the guy at the FFL was fiddling with it. He flips it over, and he's like, "Whoa, there's no serial number on this. I can't release this back to you."
Which
Dude,
is BS.
yeah, the guy's like, "What? You asked me for it, right?" Like, so basically the dude is stuck, and they were saying like, "Okay, first off, in that case, I would have been like, bro, I am not leaving without my shit, right? Like, I don't give a fuck what you think. What are you gonna do? You gonna log it on your books under NSN? Like, as an FFL, if you're taking in a gun for for more than 24 hours, if you're taking it in, you got to log it. And the only way you can log, like for an example, pre 68, pre GCA firearms, is log it, give the best description that you can, the best legal description that you can, and then log NSN, like November Sierra November, in the serial number portion, which means no serial number, right? And I've purchased firearms before lawfully through a 4473 with no serial number before. So, me personally, I wouldn't have left without my firearm. And the person that took it literally committed a crime by stealing a firearm from this individual. What are your thoughts on it, Crumpy?
I definitely think it is definitely theft, 100%. What I think it is that the owner of the gun shop or whoever was there have no idea what the hell they are talking about. It's probably some old guy in a gun store who has no idea.
It
Um,
Yeah, and it's probably so a lot of people are mentioning Fudds. Totally. The customer allegedly gave him his ID. Okay. It
yeah, that
sounds
is
like it
true.
was a setup from the beginning, right? It sounds
Yeah,
like he's like, "Oh
then tell them,
yeah,
well, if you just leave, I'll just say that you ran out and not turn in your information to the ATF.
yeah, dude. This is some soft ass BS." It's like that in CA. That's why I can't have any P80 stippled. That sucks, man. That's ridiculous. Um, you could technically, from what I understand, you could look into, Blade Boy, the legality of having a bridge frame stippled, like a bridge frame that has been untouched. I'm just saying, I don't know. Look into the legality of that, because from what I understand, a lot of companies in California are selling bridge frames. Just saying. Let's see. I wouldn't have left without it for sure, 100%. If somebody yanks, look, I saw a video of a
I'd been like,
dude.
call the cops.
Oh yeah, so I wanted to hit that too. Putin said, "I'm calling the cops," and I never call the cops. Just got robbed, right? So I'm the same way. I don't call the police unless it is like functionally imperative. Okay. If it is advantageous to me to protect myself, my family, or whatever from anything, if I need to report an incident strategically, or, basically the first one to 911 wins usually, right? In a bad situation. But I don't call the police. Like that is not my thing. But if an FFL holder took my gun, I'm going to call the police and say, this man just stole my gun. I'm not going to say, this meanie at the gun shop took my gun. He won't give it back. No, I'm saying this guy stole my gun. He's right in front of me. Hang up. you know? Um, I just think it's crazy that people are taking it to this extreme where all of the propaganda and all of the BS are now, I mean, it's leaking so far into our own community. It's disgusting. And these people that are, let's say hunters or skeet shooters or whatever, they look at the 3D printing community and the building community as some kind of nuisance that like we don't deserve the same rights that they have. It's absurd.
They don't believe that. I mean, they're fuddy duddies. I don't know.
Anyone that needs more than 10 rounds, like get out of here with that shit, bro. I only call 911 normally for injury or risk of death or someone I can't mitigate. Once I found a meth head passed out, parked in the middle of a back road. Yikes. I've administered some. This is actually why I need some more of the Narcan inhalers. I don't have any more Narcan inhalers because I've used them. Not
I,
on myself.
yeah, I'd take it like every morning. Just get a hit of Narcan.
Yeah, just to wake up.
Yeah, it takes the edge off.
Yeah.
I'm joking, by the way.
Laws. Dude, the funny thing is like when two people believe they're both in the right and that their actions are both righteous, like you could not convince the dude that built the P80 that he was wrong, and you absolutely could not convince the FFL that he was wrong. Now, what he probably thought, either he was a dickhead and he was setting it up from the beginning and saying, "Oh yeah, yeah, you built a Glock, huh? Yeah, you want a holster? Yeah, you got it with you. Go out to your car. Go out to your car. Yeah, let's see it. I'd love to see it." Right? Like either he set it up like that from the beginning, trying to exploit the situation, or he got his hands on it, flipped it upside down, and was like, the serial number has been, you know, um, defaced, right? Or, whatever, obliterated, defaced, or whatever you want to call it. Like, no, that's an optional plate depending on what state you're in. Obviously, I know some states, um, DLD After Dark. I heard a new term, fuddities. Yeah, that's a good one. Hey, Johnny Propane. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Second time, neighborhood kid fell off his meds, hitting other kids, screaming in the street. Or hold on. Second time, neighborhood kid off his meds, hitting other kids, screaming in the street, threatening to stab himself. I couldn't catch him on foot. Yeah, especially if you've already exhausted other options, Um, you gotta do what you gotta do. Fudds give birth to Fudglets and end up destroying the U.S. Constitution. Absolutely, man. I would be willing to fight and die for somebody else's natural rights. Could you guys honestly say that the people that are in the FUD world, and I don't want to be divisive. I don't want to, I hate the whole right and left thing, the whole red and blue thing, the whole, political. I like how, you know, just divisive this shit can be, divisive, divisive, whatever. So honestly, I usually am not about that at all. However, shit like this is where the community gets completely segmented. And this is where these small groups of people like FUDs, right? Or like hunters or skeet shooters or, the old heads, this is where they completely lose respect because they don't understand shit. They're like, oh, I don't need a pistol brace. I don't need to, I don't need to help people fight for their rights. Like, could you imagine them being as willing for you to fight for your rights as you would fight for their rights? I feel like people in the builder community, which by the way is like 3% of the gun market, okay? When you're talking about guns, accessories, gear, armor, and all that shit, ammo, you're talking about 3% is the builder creator kind of sphere, right? Out of that 3%, I believe that 3% are the most, Flood Munitions, are the most committed to our natural rights. They're the ones that are the most committed to our natural rights. They know and understand the role of government. They are absolutely down with building, 3D printing, and all that shit, right? But I believe people in our community would be down to fight and die for. Of course, no one wants to fight, right? I'm not saying that. I'm not glorifying it. I'm not encouraging it. Don't break laws and stuff, guys. I'm just saying. I believe people in the building, printing, and that world would be willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for other people's natural rights that are supposed to be protected by the Constitution, that are supposed to be guaranteed by the government, that are given to us by God. But I could never, ever see the Fudds turning around and saying, I'm willing to fight for your polymer 80. I'm willing to fight for your pistol brace. I'm willing to fight for your rare breed trigger. I'm willing to fight for your whatever it is, right? Your bump stock. They're just not. It's a completely different perspective. It's a completely different outlook. And honestly, I'm sick of it. But I felt like we needed to at least address this. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm totally ignoring chat, guys. I don't mean to. I blame the public school system. Maybe it was because those dudes were actually like forced to bring their 22 LR to school to shoot in the basement shooting range back in the 50s, whereas like we were forced to not bring our guns to school. I don't know. I'm unsure. You only need a 1911, son. Bud Boomer. Tell me somebody just made that account just to jump in here and troll. Fudd supported the Hughes Amendment 100%. Not the first time, too. Tell me, did you ever hear of a Fudd that was like, we can't allow this bump stock ban to go through? We can't allow it. Because if they're given this much leeway, then they're going to come after other things. No. What did you hear everyone saying? Well, I don't care about a bump stock. I don't even own a bump stock. What do I care if they ban the bump? It's not about the bump stock. They could have been banning carry handles. The moment that it's like this. Have you guys ever went out like drinking with chicks and like they take like hours and hours and hours and they won't piss and they're like, yeah, I don't want to break the seal. The first time I heard that, I heard a chick say that. I was like, break the seal? What? What are you talking about? Like, yeah, like you basically like hold like a reservoir of your piss. And if you break the seal, right, you piss once and you continue to drink, you'll be pissing like constantly all night. That's basically bump stocks. Bump stocks was the first piss. Bump stocks was breaking the seal. It's probably a terrible like metaphor, but I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Flying Rich, what are you doing, bro? We were supposed to do this thing. What, you're taking the night off? Come on. Fudds won't fight. They're who got us here. Facts. But I believe everyone is able to be saved. Totally agree. I used to have completely different outlooks on a lot of different things. But personally, I am a freedom absolutist. That's it. Freedom, independence, liberty. That's my line. Let's see. Probably the NRA was the seal breaker for real,
No
not
joke,
real
man.
activists. Yep. I think bump stocks are the dumbest thing, but was fully against the unilateral attempt at unconditionally, I think unconstitutionally, you meant banning them. Totally agree. Dude, so I have never owned a bump stock and I never wanted to own a bump stock, and the times that I had used someone else's, I thought it was stupid, and I thought it didn't mean anything to me. I didn't think it was, it was like, whatever, it's bump firing. I could do that with my finger, thumb, belt loop, whatever. You can do it in your shoulder if you practice enough, right? But the
Yeah.
moment that I saw that shit coming down, I mean, you literally watched it happen real time while you were in the middle of, you know, being an investigative journalist in your activism.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So guys, what I want to let everyone know is that Dark is going to be taking over John Crump Live, and he is going to be the new John Crump.
What?
I'm just joking.
But I was like, well, I had no idea.
No, sorry. I'm working on my book.
You can do it in a sock, in a cup, or on your huge deck. Ugh. I don't want to know what you were referring to.
I don't know. There's Rich.
There he is. Rich.
Uh-oh.
There he is.
Hold on.
Are you in a different room?
I'm at my daughter's apartment at college.
Oh, you're going back to college?
You're going
Yeah,
back
I'm
to
going back
college?
to college.
Congratulations. That's a big step, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What are you going back for?
Hold on, I'm live. buddy.
Cooking?
Give me the pink towel.
Martha Stewart? Cooking?
I don't care.
Oh,
Hold
Bob.
on, I gotta
why'd you
go on
there?
speaker here because I can't hear anything.
Oh, well, that doesn't make it as fun. That's not the speaker button. Speaking of Fudds, you big old dummy. I gotta go on speaker. Boop, and turns the shit off. Paint your guns camo. If they can't see them, they can't take them. That's smart. That's smart. Rattle can the F out of that S. Driving lessons, flying rich. Okay. For the people that don't know, because we got like almost 90 people in here right now, Flying Rich has actually crashed 2 airplanes.
And lived.
He doesn't know that he's not in the stream right now.
I know.
Let me bring him in. There you go. Oh, there you go.
The last car accident I had, I was flying an airplane.
That's true. Well, until today.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The last car accident I had, I was flying an airplane.
Yeah, Rich actually was involved in an accident today.
So this is like the craziest thing. So I'm in Gainesville, Florida, and I'm just gonna spend the night at my daughter's. And
well, let everyone know first why you're out of Gainesville.
Okay, so we're in Gainesville because tomorrow morning we're going to be at the courthouse for Matt Hoover's sentencing.
Are you going to eat lunch with Laura?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you going to eat lunch with Laura?
Laura? Oh, shoot.
Laura, call for Taylor.
Yeah, if you don't say the full three name identification, I'm like, huh? What?
Yeah. Enough said.
I hate to say it. So I pray for her every day, or at least when I remember, mostly every day. And I'm being completely serious about that. But I'm kind of taking like the mass shooter point of view. I don't mention her name when I do a live stream.
Okay,
I just say the prosecutor.
I was wondering what direction that was going to go when someone says, "I'm going to take the mass shooter point of view."
Yeah, boy, that like be off with like my audio cut. Like,
God. Yeah, thanks. So, yeah, you two, thank you for taking the time to join the stream. Believe it or not, it appears that we may have a little more people in here than we usually do. We have about 90 people in here, so there may actually be people out here that don't know who you guys are. So,
cool.
Crump, take a moment and let everyone know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you before we jump into this.
I'm just a YouTube personality. That's basically it.
Are you saying that because the ATF prosecutor said that you're a YouTube personality?
No, and Crump is a self-identified journalist.
Yeah, no, I'm
Self-proclaimed.
an investigative journalist with ammoland.com. I also do a lot with GOA, Gun Owners of America, like the special projects director there, and I do YouTube videos on John Crump News and John Crump Live.
Yeah, check them out. Go ahead and subscribe to the channels.
And I buy memberships for people.
Lots of them.
Yeah. Lots of them. I gotta start doing a regular live show so John can buy memberships for my viewers.
It may be a good idea, You may even gain some, views if I'm just kidding.
Are you saying I'm low on the views?
No, Rich actually does an excellent job. Seriously, you do a great job. You got great channels. You have like 6 YouTube channels.
What? You went like that? You went.
I was burping. No, I was literally burping. I swear to God. No, all jokes aside, swear to God, Flying Rich has like 6 YouTube channels, and all of them are doing better than mine.
Yeah, two that I'm sharing. So I'm not trying to make my other channel secret, although I'm kind of am.
It's your Star Wars channel, right?
No, I don't have a Star Wars channel. John knows me and Star Wars don't get along.
I know who does. Where's Gun Doctor at? He's got a Star Wars.
Where's Gun Doctor at? So not that I don't like Star Wars, I don't like Star Wars as much as John Crump or Gun Doctor. But you got to show the flip side.
All right, so actually there's an update on this. I am held up a little bit because I may actually have a licensing issue.
What?
Yes. I may literally have a licensing issue. It's not for what you guys think, but the store will be live this week for the Sleepy Roofer. Oh, it's so bad. Stay tuned, and I'll let you all know what's going on with the Sleepy Roofer. Great start,
dude.
Store. I'm
sorry. Can you talk about the licensing issue?
Not yet.
It's not the pattern on the back, is it?
Here. Oh well, you're on your phone, right?
Yeah, I'm on my phone right now.
All right, I'm gonna text you something that will make sense. Here, I'll text it to both you guys.
Okay.
And then when you I just saw the last
with me, so
I just saw the last picture I sent you guys. Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I know a picture you're talking about.
Did you see that?
The first thing I saw when the first thing I checked my phone this morning, and I was just like, "What the?"
Like, what is that? Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Okay, Flying Rich and John Crump. Okay, this will make more sense. But as long as I can make sure, Sleepy Roofer, as long as I can, Dark's Roofer is so lazy, and if Louis Vuitton said too close. No, it's not that. It actually. So it's not this. It's not the so for people here that do not know, this is a pillow. It's a literal pillow. Sleepy. Oh, that's even funnier. This is a you know what? Never mind. Just stick around, guys. You're gonna love it. Okay. Sorry. Rich, let me go back. For the people that are here that don't know who you are, take a moment to introduce yourself. DLD is really dark. Yeah. Let them know who you are, what you do, where they can find you, and all that.
Yeah, okay. So I have 2 channels right now that I'm pimping, Flying Rich and Flying Rich Firearms, no space. I'm Flying Rich because I am a plane crash expert, being that I've had 2. But I'm a 1,000-hour instrument-rated pilot, and I'm a gun guy. I am John's co-host / producer on John Crump Live, which we attempt to do daily. I'm waiting for some reaction from John on that. But
Yeah, he's writing a book. So
is he playing Call of Duty right now?
I think he's writing a book and playing Call of Duty right now.
Okay.
So
So yeah, I've got 2 channels, and I try to troll most people on YouTube,
You do a great job. You do a great job.
especially Dark,
Yes. Double dark.
and that too. Double, but I'm like triple Dark on 2 channels.
Well, 4 times 3 is 12. So
I'm almost
yeah,
there. Almost.
yep. The AFT doesn't like Dark's depiction. Yes,
I
they
like Scorpion.
Flying Rich is the Bear Grylls of plane crashes. Okay, so for people here that may not know, I know most people here know, right? When we say like Flying Rich has survived 2 plane crashes, we're not joking. Like this is
I did the stock market on the first plane crash.
yeah, no joke.
No joke.
He didn't clip it on the way down. Like he literally survived 2 plane crashes and walked away with only lightly soiled pants.
Now, clean underwear. Somebody smarter would have soiled themselves. I did not.
Well, I mean, didn't you have like a little bit of scuff from your knee getting jabbed up in the
Well,
I didn't
the
say they
first
were
plane
dirty
crash
on
when
the inside.
when the wing got torn off, my left foot was on the rudder pedal, which got driven through the instrument panel backwards. So yeah, I did fracture my tibia plateau on that.
I didn't know that your tibia had a plateau.
So
Is the plateau more pronounced now that you've, you know,
aged
crashed a
a
plane?
lot. No, just I mean, it's like I do have knee pain, but most of the time I don't even think about it. But
I just remember
I got a pain in my ass a lot. His name is
Flying
Flying
Rich.
Rich. And that's what it's called.
Dude, I'll tell you what, like when I watched the footage and I finally watched the footage and I saw Rich getting out of the plane, like just being bombarded and people talking to him, and like the newsman runs up to him and he's like just like wide-eyed. I just pictured you being like, lawyer. Like I'm not gonna say anything, you know. It was great. It was great. But I'm glad
well,
you're okay.
that's the whole thing. Unless you're curing cancer, you don't want to talk to the media. Unless it's John Trump. No, still not a good idea.
Well, even if you're curing cancer, if you go on TV and talk about how something you're doing is curing cancer, like I am terribly sorry to hear about your tragic accident next week, because the pharmaceutical companies are going to, unfortunately, he commits suicide. He shot himself in the back of the head
6 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Luigi, I don't know if there's a master or mass crasher. I think if you crash 4 times, you become an ace. I don't know.
Luigi's here. Hey, it's a Luigi.
I thought it was 5 times you become an ace.
It's 5. It's 5 to become an ace. I thought it was 4. All right. Is that when you do 4 across the line and then? So anyhow, yes, I have a YouTube channel.
This is a real thing.
To become an ace, it's 5.
It's 5 to become an ace.
Not crashes. It's 5. If you shoot down 5 enemy planes, you become an ace.
Unlike the meme I sent you guys earlier this week, where it says I killed 6 people in Iraq, and the kid says to his dad, "But Daddy, I thought you were a helicopter mechanic." He's like, "Yep, not a good one."
Yeah, I didn't say I was a good one. That's hilarious. Okay, so subscribe to Flying Rich and Flying Rich Firearms, and if you're ever in for a good laugh, look up Fly Rich on YouTube.
My brother.
Yeah, his
from another mother,
half brother.
His adopted brother. Fly Rich's parents adopted Rich.
Yuck. All right. So
and I get no respect from my family.
Of course. Is that Sky?
Yeah. Sky, you want to come on?
Is it in front of people?
Yeah.
No.
No. All right. She says
no. It's almost 100 people, Sky. They're all waiting for
Is
you.
it? Is it almost 100?
I mean, it's like
Oh my gosh.
83.
He heard you. She says
So,
hi.
hi. All right. So a couple things. So for everyone here, most of you guys know us, and you know, CRS Firearms is a good personal friend of all of ours. Hey, Frag Out Design Studios. By the way, check out Frag Out Design Studios on Instagram. Oh my God, his work is incredible. And I know all of us have experienced his work. It's crazy. So, okay, a couple things. So Matt Hoover, aka CRS Firearms, is a good friend of all of ours. Like a good personal friend of all of ours, and also a good friend of the channel. Like before all of this, before us all becoming friends, he was just another YouTuber, right? And we all, helped each other. This dude was so compassionate and so giving and just so kind and helpful. He would just jump in like, boom, anyone needed help. He actually reached out to me and was like, dude, hey, you're going to do great. And, I can tell you, like, you're great with live streams and I want to do whatever I can to help you. And here's some things you can do to make some improvements. And I'm like, what? Like, I've been watching your videos for like a year, bro. Like, this is crazy. But he's a great friend of all of ours. And with everything that's happened to him, it is completely unconstitutional, illegal, immoral, wrong. And he is being politically persecuted let me say it differently. In my opinion, I believe that he is being politically persecuted because it's convenient and it could potentially help someone further their career. He did nothing
Laura
wrong.
Copper Taylor.
Yeah, Laura Coffer Taylor is the persecutor. I'm sorry, I mean the prosecutor on his case.
Dude, she's not gonna come.
No, I mean
she learned her lesson.
I have absolutely no fear at all. Somebody told me a long time ago, there's absolutely no reason to fear anything at all. Don't live in fear, live in preparation. So I fear nothing.
Amen.
And seeing what's happened to him, essentially for him, not even everyone keeps forgetting that these aren't his, right? This is not his idea. It's not his business venture. This was not him contacting the machinist and him getting these done and distributing them and all that. Like, this was a sponsorship that he received, and he may have said some things that weren't the brightest thing, but you know what? People should not be getting half of a century, be looking at potentially half of a century in jail time for saying things that people disagree with. If other people take that information and then go break the law, that's on them. That's on the people that broke the law. So anyway, I don't personally believe that he did anything wrong, and I love the guy, and I'll always stand behind him and support him 100%. But I'll let each of you guys say something before we move on and continue.
What's going on with him is absolutely ridiculous. If you look at the rare breed case, for example, the one that was they did today, that if they got a cease and desist, they would have stopped. There was no trying to mislead the public or anything else in this case. It's basically these guys did not have the means to defend themselves, and the prosecutor knew that. And as we've seen, this prosecutor, if they think that you don't have the means to defend yourself, she is going to try to throw the hammer at you, throw the book at you. And that's just absolutely wrong. And it is absolutely unfathomable. She didn't think Rich and I had the ability to defend ourselves, and she was absolutely wrong. But that just goes to show you how she acts. And this is an trumped up charges, and hopefully they will be coming home shortly, but we'll find out tomorrow. Go ahead, Rich. Take it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll back a little bit. Matt and Erica reached out to me. I don't know how long ago it was, but they offered to help me. Matt would be. I would release a video, and Matt would send me a thumbnail. He's like, "Yeah, use this thumbnail." I just really encouraging. It's I can't believe the amount of support I've gotten from Matt as far as, doing work on YouTube, giving me suggestions on cameras, microphones, and my setup and lighting and backgrounds, titling, just absolutely unsolicited, having me on a live stream of his, just like absolute great guy. And I know he's done that for other YouTubers. Other people have reached out to me and told me how Matt has helped him, have helped them with their channels. Let me get the pronouns correct. Uh, so we're talking about somebody here that is really a good guy, being a blessing to as many people as he can possibly be,
Mm-hmm.
and helping people in a way that he had a skill with or has a skill with.
Yep.
And I talk to Matt pretty frequently, and it's pretty amazing to me. Like I'll be on a call with him and Erica, and he's like, "All right, Erica, the thumbnail's going to be this with this text, this color, this background." Like he's got that all going on in his head. Matt is really a genius with social media, YouTube, the analytics, and
Yeah.
I'm stupid impressed. I mean, John Crump is the smartest guy I know, and Matt is way the hell up there.
I have no
Yeah.
idea where the hell that came from, but I don't think so.
I mean,
So
I think one of the things like CRS Matt Hoover has this like cunning ability to understand the human perception, right? And this is why like he was able to build the channel that he has. Like he's highly
he,
skilled
he's a
in
great communicator. He really is a great communicator.
yeah. Now, I wouldn't sit down and read the seven habits of highly successful people with him. As far as book smarts, I know people are going to poke fun at him and stuff, but I mean, he is still a remarkably intelligent person, and I think that like it shows in what he's done and what he's been able to do, that just a dude with a camera has been able to achieve this. And I look up to him, like personally, I look up to him a lot.
Mhm.
And
And
before
life
this
philosophy
happened,
wise,
yeah,
I have mad respect for Matt. He's not a bougie whatever guy. He's like, hey, I'm living lean. I'm making money on YouTube, and I get to spend more than half the day with my wife and kids, and be a dad and be a husband. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, he's got this all figured out.
so that ship has sailed, Blue Curtain. Uh there were opportunities in the beginning, but he had made some different decisions. So it's not on anyone, it's just kind of where we are. But not at the fault of GOA or anyone like that. But yeah, no, I honestly love Matt, care about him a lot, and what's happening to him is totally
I
unjust.
don't think that ship has sailed.
Okay. Do you want to talk about that at all? Or
No,
Hmm?
yeah, I just didn't want to further go into anything without
no.
you
I
know.
mean, there's always a possibility. I mean, I'm not saying that the group that's going to step up and help the guys, but that's always a possibility. That it's nothing has sailed, but all in all, it's going to be up to the guys whether
The
they.
guys that are currently
Yeah, it's going to be up
his attorneys.
to Justin and Matt. What happens with that? The decision's going to be theirs.
Oh, so you're saying like for the appeal, for an example,
Yeah, I mean,
well, yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't say that there's not going to be a group that's willing to help out.
yeah.
I wouldn't say that at all.
Okay, well that's good news.
Do I know that it will work out? No, but I know that there are groups that are not opposed to helping.
Yeah.
So,
well, with everything that Matt's done, I think he's made an impact on all of us, right? And I'll be honest, a lot of my viewers, a lot of you guys here right now, we got over 80 people in here. A lot of you guys here tell me all the time, like, I came to you from CRS, or I subscribed to CRS, after learning about him on your channel, or I learned about you from Crump and Rich, or whatever. And it's like we're all connected, and we're all a community. We need to be here for each other and support each other. And remember back to before any of this happened at all, Matt was fighting for our rights, and his thing, like the thing that he became known for, was when people were wrongly targeted by the ATF and the DOJ. He would literally tell their story, raise money for them, and help them get out of their bad situations, or at least make it a little bit easier on them, because we all know that the process is the punishment most of the times in situations like this. And he's been fighting for all of our natural rights way before this even happened. And him and I had private conversations. And, in the past, he had been like, "Hey, Dark, I think that like one day I may become an example, and I may need to go through hell to be able to, you know, to fight for rights, not only just his, but it's just unfortunate that, you know, that it happened like this." And Erica's chiming in saying, "Yeah, I can't sleep." I bet this is you know, this is a tough day. Tomorrow is the day that CRS Firearms is sentenced, and in my opinion, he and Justin both should never have been found guilty. Justin has been incarcerated for over 2 years. 2 years. I mean, there's so many things that have happened and are happening with this whole situation that's just wrong and unconstitutional. But I digress. So what we wanted to do was come together, and we wanted to pray. All of us share the same values in the fact that we all believe, we're all Christians. Okay, I'll say it like that. We're all Christians. Um, and I know that not every one of you guys may feel the same way or worship the same, or whatever it may be. But we all believe that us coming together and praying for Matt would be the most powerful thing that we can do on this stream, right? So, regardless of what you believe in, and regardless of who your God is, whether you close your eyes and pray with us, or whether you just sit and meditate, or just share some positive energy, or just kind of take some quiet time, or even if you just sit and just watch and listen, we wanted to take this time. We wanted to dedicate it to Matt and to Erica and the girls and Justin and everyone involved. And you know what? Even the prosecutor, who unfortunately is going through a very difficult battle with cancer, we don't wish anything bad upon her. And honestly, I feel bad. And like you said, I prayed for her as well. But man, it's a tough situation. But we wanted to come together and bring the community a little bit closer and do something positive and pray before the sentencing tomorrow. And we're going to have ordained minister Flying Rich.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have my wife open up with a blessing.
I'm going to open up with a blessing.
Oh,
Psalm
do you want to
1:8.
do you want to introduce yourself first?
Oh, well, all right. My wife, Terry Hughes,
Hi.
Hey, Terry.
Hi.
new Christian, former Jew.
Jewish Christian.
You can find
Jewish
her
Christian.
on oh my God, for
so
some
she's
reason,
not like Rod Carew.
for some reason Siri answered me when I said, "Hey, Terry." That's funny. Sorry, my apologies. Go ahead.
So, God, as we know, God is not our personal butler. So we praise God, as well as ask for his mercy and grace. So I want to praise God along with this with this community. So I thought Psalm 62, 1-8, a Psalm of David. Truly my soul finds rest in God. My salvation comes from him. Truly he is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will never be shaken. How long will you assault me? Would all of you throw me down? This leaning wall, this tottering fence? Surely they intend to topple me from my lofty place. They take delight in lies. With their mouths they bless, but in their hearts they curse. Yes, my soul, find rest in God. My hope comes from him. Truly he is my rock and my salvation. He is my fortress. I will not be shaken. My salvation and my honor depend on God. He is my mighty rock, my refuge. Trust in him at all times, you people. Pour out your hearts to him, for God is our refuge.
And for Matt, dear Heavenly Father, you delight in showing mercy. Through your compassion and mercy, we have been delivered out of the kingdom of darkness. Lord, we humbly ask for an understanding heart of the judge. Lord, we ask for leniency in Matt and Justin's sentencing. We ask, Lord, that the judge will boldly stand for your truth. Lord, may your kingdom come and your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Dang. That's deep. Thank you, guys. I know it's easy to get emotional. So thank you all. Thank both of you for coming on and, and doing that. That's tomorrow is a big day, and the one thing I've prayed for is exactly what you said, that there's forgiveness in the heart of the judge, and the judge has the ability to just intervene, and it's up to her. So that's what I've prayed for, is just that there's forgiveness and understanding in the judge, and that's all I can ask for. But either way, even hearing Matt say, whatever happens, this is exactly what is supposed to happen.
That's bold.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that to me, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah. Yeah, man. He's tough, and he knows that he may have to be dragged through the mud to be able to showcase the corruption, in my opinion. And this is not to include the judge. Okay. I'm not specifically saying anything about the judge. If anything, I would go as far as to say the judge has been exceptionally fair throughout this entire process. The judge has not waved specifically like one on one side or the other. They've really just been, fair. So when I'm talking about corruption, I am talking about the corruption of the United States government, the corruption of the DOJ, specifically targeting military age males that are armed, that they find to be influential and dangerous. And first, they'll try to silence you. And a lot of people have said this, very, famous, if you will, people have said this. First, they'll try to silence you. If they can't silence you, then they'll try to arrest you. If they can't silence you or arrest you, then they will literally kill you. And that's, we've been made the enemy, right? People that think like us, people that truly believe in freedom, independence, and liberty, we are now the enemies domestically. And there are literal white papers saying this, right? Like that behind John right now. What are the two flags behind you right now, John?
I got 4 actually. The "Don't Tread on Me" and the American flag.
The Gadsden flag.
Yeah, the Gadsden flag, which for some reason, well, the school district finally reversed itself, but there was a private school that was trying to say that it was rooted in
slavery and
the
racism.
slave trade, which is absolutely ridiculous.
100%. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. one of the things that and there's several different white papers that say this, these have all been circulated to different agencies and different alphabet agencies, that the Gadsden flag is a symbol of right-wing extreme military violent extremists, whatever. It's like, what?
MVEs, military violent extremist.
Guess what my new license plate has on it?
Gadsden flag. Good for you.
My license plate has the Sic Semper Tyrannis symbol.
Nice. Yeah, Virginia, that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Yeah, but I got the one with the logo, with the symbol.
Nice. Yeah, and for people that don't know, that means thus always two tyrants. And yeah, our flag is pretty based in Virginia.
Yeah, it has a tyrant on the ground dead with some dude standing on him.
That's a chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot who it is. It's Lady something, and on the original flag, her titties hanging out. I just also want to add that, and she has a sword in her hand, and there's like a beheaded or leaking tyrant at her foot. So yeah, thus always two tyrants. Now, of course, I would never recommend that anybody do anything violent or extreme. I'm just saying that historically, people that are of the mind of freedom, independence, and
Is there a trigger warning on the Virginia flag?
you know what, they have been slowly changing it. Seriously, yes, like no joke, because of how soft our world has become. They've been like, do you think that if most people knew what was on this pillow, do you think most people could handle laying their head to rest on a deceased ATF agent?
I would sleep like a baby.
I actually find it very comfortable. I also find this hoodie comfortable as well, but it's sad because of where we are and because of how soft the world has become. They have been slowly changing the flag, and first, the Sic Semper Tyrannis flag, they remove the titty. All right, I get it. Remove the titty. Okay. Then they remove the blood. Then they remove the decapitation of the tyrant. Then they just have the tyrant kind of leak in, or whatever. So Gutter Cheese actually, because so many of you have asked for the Sleepy Roofer gear, I am working on something, but I ran into one issue. It was brought to my attention that one of my images, that there may be a licensing issue with it, so I'm working that out right now, and I should
Is
know
that the one you sent us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that your ass is gonna get sued.
Yeah, that I should probably not do that. But how cool is that, though? Like, that's awesome, right? Yeah, so I'm working on that. Virginia is my hometown, and I miss it every day. Yeah, Virginia's dope, but I mean, we got our problems, Free the nipple. Yeah. No, of course we should have never come this far, Yeah. But no, I appreciate you guys doing that, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to take a stand in front of a bunch of people and say what you believe in, and say a prayer on behalf of CRS, and whatever happens tomorrow, dude, he's already a hero in my eyes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't back down.
Yep. And he's just willing to take it, whatever happens. He's like, you know what? Whether it's, I mean, shit, going into it, he was like, man, I'm looking at, 40 something years, right? And then to say, okay, I may only be looking at 10, to I may only be looking at 3. Oh, I may only be looking at 3 of incarceration or house arrest. Like, hey, at this point, it's he's already, winning.
Yeah. The prosecution is asking for 19 and a half to 24 and a half years.
That's because the auto key card was used in the Las Vegas shooting.
Yeah,
with a 240 Bravo, right?
Yeah, no.
Oh wait, none of that happened.
The prosecutor brought up that, hey, the Las Vegas shooter used something. And it's like,
Yeah,
what?
something that was banned illegally by everyone's savior, Trump. Sorry.
No, yeah, but it had nothing to do with the auto key card.
Of
In
course.
in my response, so there was the sentencing guidelines or the pre-sentencing report, and then the prosecution says, "Oh, wait a second, you need to calculate him as a really, really, really bad guy, and you need to add like another 100 years onto the sentence because of 9/11, Las Vegas, all of this." In my opinion, it's like, oh, okay, all right, if these things are so deadly and Matt Hoover needs to go away for life for the rest of his natural life, you're knocking down doors and collecting these things up, right?
Of course not. They said, "Well, no, we're not actually considering them as dangerous as like a converted AK-47." They even specifically asked that during the court case. They said,
Mhm.
"Okay, so there's thousands of these out in the streets, right? So if there were thousands of full auto AKs out in the streets, would you guys go confiscate?" Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, of course we could. Well, so you're telling me there's a difference? Like, come on. Here's the thing though. And I look, again, I will never tell anyone what to do in any direction, whatever. If tomorrow does not go the way that we had prayed for it to go, I will absolutely make sure my voice is heard and my displeasure is heard as loudly as possible. And I would hope that others also, you know,
Absolutely.
protest similarly.
Unless you don't want to get the ATF mad at you, then it's okay if you're a gun guy and famous and don't sign a petition or an amicus brief or
Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
talk
that
say that
didn't happen. I'm not gonna
Matt was
say
wrong,
anymore.
because no famous YouTuber would ever do that.
Yeah, no famous YouTuber would ever say, "Oh no, I don't want to sign an amicus brief out of fear of retribution from the DOJ." Wah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fault anyone that didn't sign the amicus brief. Everyone
Why
has to make
not?
up the decision whether they want to take a stand or they don't want to take a stand. That's up to you.
All I gotta
I'm
say
gonna
is
take a
Mulan
stand.
Law.
So, yeah, that's the thing. But I get it too. Freedom to choose, right? Sometimes people choose incorrectly. Okay.
And I don't want anybody to be. I didn't want anybody to be pressured into signing it.
No, no one was pressured.
That's why I wasn't gonna be like, "Yo, I'm gonna blast you out if you don't sign it." Well, I wasn't even the one asking, but
We've
I wanted to make
never,
sure that wasn't the case.
I just want to add this. Yes, we have said things to tell people that the people that are sitting with hundreds and hundreds of thousands and some even millions of subscribers that are like, "From my cold dead hands," are also turning around saying, "Well, I don't want to sign that because blah blah blah." Okay,
Well,
right?
classic firearms, man.
What's that?
Classic firearms. Um, what they did, I mean, their name was on there, and they're freaking an FFL.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
Well, so
right.
that's what I was going to touch on was that a lot of people give shit to ASP, John Correa, active self-protection. They're like, "Oh, he's, this and that," and
He
he
has to be on there too.
he literally signed it. Like,
Yeah, he came to them and said, "Hey, I want to sign on to this because this is wrong."
I'm just saying that
Yeah. And I'm not trying to make it out like, any one of us is John Hancock or Thomas Jefferson for signing on, but the opposite. I'm like,
yeah,
really?
yeah, I mean, it's
I'm not putting my life, my sacred honor, my family's fortune on the line for this.
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
that.
it depends what would have happened if they didn't withdraw their motion.
Right, right.
Maybe,
Yeah, yeah. But
But yeah.
I hey, to stand up for what's right, there's a couple of truisms, and one of the truisms I think that is pertinent is the only thing needed for evil to succeed is good men to do nothing. And I think that's the biggest problem we have in society today.
Yep.
But there were some big YouTubers that signed on. For example, and there was other ones that had legit reasons for not signing on that don't really want to get into, but they were legit.
And some people that just didn't make it in time, right?
But there's some people that did make it in time that approached
and some people that also just want to add this in. Some people that weren't asked, right? Because I mean, you were moving so quickly, you had to make a decision in a short time period, right? So we had a lot of people that have channels, that have subscribers, that they were like,
"Oh
"Yo,
crap, I would have signed on to that."
I would have signed it like that, no question.
Yeah, there are a lot of good people.
I'm not trying to make it sound like, oh, if your name wasn't on there, no. What I'm talking about is a couple specific situations where people were like, no, and here's why. And again, freedom to choose, I get it. But I'm just saying these are the same people that are making videos saying from my cold dead hands. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, I will say, like,
from my cold sloppy Dorito finger crusted fingers.
Like the two besides you, Dark. The first guy that called me up and says, "Hey, I heard about this amicus brief. I'm signing it." The first two that called like almost right away. I can't remember which one called first, but the first two people I heard from was Tim from Military Arms Channel and Eric from Iraq Veteran 8888, like right away.
Yeah, total chads.
Yeah, and Eric was like, we're gonna do it. This is before GOA came in, but I already had my lawyers at this point. GOA actually covered the lawyer bills, but Eric was like, okay, well, let's raise some money to get the lawyers paid so we can go after this. And
what a great guy.
I was like, I have no interest of doing that at this point, maybe down the road, but at this point I didn't have any interest of doing like a gifts and go or anything else like that. I was just gonna
dude, when you and I spoke and you were like, hey, do you want you want to know do you want to know what it's for? No. Yep. Done. Freedom of what? Okay. Yep. Yeah. So sometimes you know, you just get, and I'm also not trying to put myself on a pedestal. I'm just saying, if anyone out there is saying that they're willing to fight, then be willing to exhaust all options of fighting. So we hopefully don't have to get to an actual negative event of something. I don't know. I don't even know if I should say that. You guys know what I mean, though, right?
We need to work the process through all legal means and lawful measures, and use the tools that our founding fathers have given us to do this in a reasonable, civil way. And you know, that's part about petitioning the government, is signing an amicus brief that you're saying, hey, hell no, this is not the way it should go, and this is the line I draw.
So I'm not gonna say anyone's name, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not, and it's not like, you know, it's just I'm not gonna say
anyone that's on there. I want them. I don't want, like, if this happens in the future and we have to do something again, I don't want people to
sign on to avoid being shit talked.
Yeah.
That
actually believe in what they stand for.
Yeah.
Let's see. Liberty from that's a Liberty from Land, Liberty from Lead. What's up, Rich, Crumpy, Dark, and everybody? It's Dustin. I changed my handle finally from my name. Praying for Matt tomorrow. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Amen.
Yeah. Ooh. Sorry. So yeah, just guys, keep Matt and Erica and Justin and obviously the families and everyone in your prayers, because tomorrow is a big day, and it's just praying for the best. And I appreciate that you guys are going out there, man. If I was closer, I would personally go out there myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
and
some stuff going on that I have to deal with.
yeah,
Yeah, my wife insisted on going. She's like, I'll be there. I'm going.
that's awesome. That's really cool that you guys, are doing that together. Um, Man, yeah, I wish I could be there. I actually don't have any more money on my account, so I couldn't have even talked to him before
Huh?
his sentencing, so it sucks. But you know, um, in my opinion, Matt did nothing wrong, right? And somebody that we care about a lot is gonna be so for everyone out there that's watched all these videos, everyone is saying like, oh, he's been convicted, he's been convicted, he's been convicted. It's actually not true. He's been found guilty, and he will be technically convicted. Whatever he's convicted of, sentencing occurs tomorrow, so we'll find out exactly what the repercussions are for whatever. It's up to the judge, right? Oh yeah, he's up. Okay, please, if you are you talking to him right now, Erica? Or his phone time stops at like 10 p.m. Eastern, right?
Yeah.
He's watching Escape Room 2. Okay, tell him that we love him and we're praying for him, and that we will all be with him tomorrow. And if anybody in chat, we got like 80 people in here now. Okay. Oh, so you can't tell him. Okay. Then you know what? Just put positive words of affirmation in the atmosphere, type them in, say them aloud, whatever. Let's send some positive energy his way. Wild Weasel, thank you for the super duper chat. He says, anyone have his jail address so I can write him?
So if you go to autokeycard2.com, I think we have information there. So Erica collects up the letters, and then she sends them on.
Yeah. We didn't want to like publish all the information of, where he was at. Also, it can kind of let's see, CRS Firearms. I won't be able to talk to him tomorrow morning because he will be on his way to the courtroom while the phone comes on. Gotcha. So what time is it tomorrow?
10 a.m. I think, isn't it?
10 a.m.
Yeah, it's like we got to be in by 9:30. I'm going to be meeting Erica at 8 a.m.
Gotcha. Wild Weasel, thank you again for the super chat. So go to AutoKey. Oh, 9:30. 9:30 Eastern. Oh, well, you're saying you got to be in there by 9:30. Okay.
Yeah,
But
we got to be in by 9:30. They typically do that at a court. They tell you 9:30, and when stuff starts at 10.
But the sentencing will actually occur at 10 p.m. Eastern.
10 a.m.
Or I'm sorry, 10 a.m. Eastern.
So I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to coordinate with you guys or if I have the ability to coordinate with you guys, but yeah, I'll try and do a video tomorrow with the results.
Yeah. We should go live probably.
Yeah. Just all go live together. If you want to go out, just walk out the courthouse and then we'll all go live together. I thought it starts at 9:30. Yeah, he's just saying that you all have to be there at 9:30. But the sentencing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like we have to be in the courtroom at 9:30. I think that's how.
Thank you again, Wild Weasel. Horsepower Greed, Lord, please bless Matt and Justin. They're being prosecuted unjustly. 100%. Positive vibes emanating your way. CRS Firearms. Yeah. Appreciate all you guys, man. I know this is crazy to watch, man. I never, ever would have thought, when I got that call. So Erica actually FaceTimed me like the moment that it happened. And like,
meaning when Matt got arrested.
When he got arrested. And it was just like, boom. I mean, it was like a ton of bricks, man. And I at first I couldn't even understand, or I didn't know what was happening. Like, if I took the first 15 seconds of what she said, I would have guessed that there was an intruder at her house, and like I had no idea because
There
she was
was.
totally freaking, well, not exactly at their house, but um, like she was totally freaking out. And of course, Erica, I love you, and I totally get it, but it was like, oh my god, I don't know what happened. They took him. I don't get, and it was like, what? Totally did not see that coming. But his purpose, yeah, he's fulfilling his purpose.
That's one thing. I was talking to him not too long ago. I was like, man, I'm so sorry that you're in there, and it reminded me of a line from like Maverick. And he was like, I'm exactly where I need to be at this point.
Yeah.
And what he was talking about was, he got in touch with like the spiritual side, and he was helping people in there and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Dude, he's been helping a bunch of people in there. That's the other thing we haven't really talked about is, being able to have conversations with him. He's called me and Rich and Crump and been like, there's this dude, he's getting released. I, taught him this and that, and he's going to start a channel, and he's got to come on your stream, Dark and Crumps. And like, he's literally helping people, and people that are like totally caught up on some like bogus ass bullshit charges, like possession of something and possession of a firearm or whatever. How is there an illegal possession of a firearm, right? Like how could that happen in our country with our natural rights that are supposed to be protected by the Constitution? Doesn't make sense to me. But I digress.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me either.
Oh my God, no.
What?
That guy I was right about, he actually is back in jail, Dark. Damn.
What's this? Some guy revolving door? He was out and back in.
Yeah.
Ooh, ouch.
God, that sucks, man. Well, you can give everyone every single piece of information that you want, and that does not always mean that they're going to make the right decision. The other thing is that, like, once you're caught up in the system, man, one little thing, one miscommunication, one slip up, one issue, like, boom, right back in there. One violation, one error, one interaction with police that you forgot to report to your, probation officer or parole officer or whatever, right? Like, if you literally say hello to a police officer, you're supposed to report any interaction at all. It's crazy. Like, these guys are set up to fail. And now some people do make bad decisions, and I'm not trying to take away from that, right? But yeah, it's crazy. Oh, it was Grand Theft Auto. Okay. All right. Thanks, Erica. Hey, look, I said they don't always make the best decisions. You know what? People are running around stealing cars and shit, and they're getting released. Like, this dude was just in there for felony possession of narcotics and illegal possession of a firearm. And then he gets bonded out, probably ROR'd, released on his own recognizance or, bailed or whatever. And he gets released and then commits Grand Theft Auto and comes right back in. And what do you think is going to happen? They're going to fucking release him again. But Matt is sitting in jail because somebody drew on metal.
And he advertised for it.
Oh, man.
Which I guess the thing that I was thinking about today.
Don't steal cars while on papers, 100%. Or don't steal cars at all either. That too.
The crazy thing is, look at the lengths that they went to construct a case against Matt and Justin.
Yeah.
And you touched on it earlier. If they sent a cease and desist letter, what's called a C&D, they would have dropped it like it's hot. Matt and Justin would have just said no, because they both called independently their local ATF agent and said, "Hey, this is what's going on. Is this kosher?" And they said yes. They
wanna
actually, so they were doing this thinking it was perfectly legal. And
I
with not only thinking, but they checked. They made a phone call to check.
I wanna add something about that. So a lot of people don't know that Matt, CRS Firearms, and Justin, both independently, completely, they're not associated with each other. They called their local field offices and asked if what they were doing was lawful, just like Rich just said, right? So that's never really been brought up in court, and we talked about like, well, how do you FOIA the information for the phone calls? How do you do this and that, whatever? And is basically kind of like, shrugged off. Here's the thing. Matt called me. So Matt would call me all the time and he would be editing his videos and he would FaceTime me and actually show me live, like real time, like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Do you think I should do this or this or this? Right. We would talk about like editing stuff, right? So he called me and he was like, yo, Dark, I'm doing this video and I want to talk about this new sponsorship. It's the auto key card, whatever. He told me about it. And I was like, ha, that's funny. That's hilarious. And he was like, but I'm editing this portion where I call the ATF field office and ask them for permission. And it was recorded on video, and he edited almost all of it out except him calling. It rang, and then they picked up, and then he asked a really like scaled down version of what he said. And then on recording, the ATF representative on the other side of the line responded and said, no, that's perfectly legal. It was like, so he took the whole call and condensed it to like 10 seconds, right? Well, one of those videos was one of the videos that was taken down when he got demonetized on YouTube. So it was deleted forever. So nobody had access to it anymore. But I literally saw and heard it myself. I heard him going through scrubbing it and playing it, and then I saw the video when it aired and I watched it and I was like, I was part of that. I had a little bit to do with that, because he called me and went over that stuff. But and I don't know, Erica, I don't know if you remember that, but damn, if I just, part of me feels like if that was recorded, all of it was recorded, like, doesn't that stand for something? Doesn't that show something? Doesn't that at least show that his intentions were pure, that his intention was to abide by the law?
Yeah, you would think so.
And then if Justin did the same thing, right, you would think the ATF would record the calls. The ATF said, no, we don't record any phone calls. What? You're going to tell me the ATF doesn't record phone calls in 2023? I do not believe it. Do not believe it at all. I think they didn't record Matt's phone call, or they didn't record it, or they deleted it, or whatever. And after trial, when he was found, quote, guilty, hang on. So this is, for you guys that don't know, this is Erica, CRS's wife, talking. It says, and after trial, when he was found guilty, a birdie called the same ATF. Oh, that's right. So we're allowed to talk about this now. A birdie called the same ATF agent, and that ATF agent said he couldn't put something in writing because, end quote, I can't, they won't let me.
I hate to say it, I'm not that guy. I there's right, there's wrong, and there's a valley that's miles deep between the two. I would lose my job over that in a heartbeat.
You wouldn't lose his job. He would have whistleblower protection, but yet he doesn't.
He, from what I understood about that situation, he basically like put them on hold or like covered up the phone and was like, oh, what was that? Okay, yeah, they said I can't say anything to you. They said I can't give you a formal statement. Like, what?
Never returned my calls.
They do not want to give anything that is going to shine a positive light on CRS Firearms at all. Okay, and this is important too. This just in, I got a message. it's likely to be deemed admissible as hearsay in evidentiary rules, even if recorded. Just like anything you say can be used against you when you're talking to cops, but nothing that you say that can help you would be admissible.
That is correct.
And that is from somebody that is highly skilled in the law department. I'll just say that.
So you can talk your way into jail, but not out.
Correct. And that's also something that CRS always said. And literally, if you, okay, so let's say that, you got like the gold, silver bracelets on, and you get thrown in the back of a car, and you're like, hey, look, this is just a miscommunication. What happened is blah, 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 right? It doesn't matter. Literally, it could be recorded. Absolutely nothing that you say that could be like the golden ticket to get you off. It could even be admissible. They're not obligated to give anything over to you that could help you in court at all. Don't tell them you're recording it. I don't think he did. I think Wisconsin is a single party state. Hey, DLD After Dark. I ordered a new Rhodesian camo hoodie and I've not received the product in 2 months. Hold on. So that order while you were on stream, and I only think it was like a few weeks ago. I'll have to go back and check the emails, but it got kicked back. The order didn't actually go through. I thought you were still on the stream when I was talking about it. That
Chuck Norris.
Yeah, so Chuck Norris, that store doesn't have an active account set up to it. So that's why I was saying like you gotta wait. I'm gonna have to like redo it. But when I got the email, it said that it kicked the order back. So you should have been you should have had the money kick right back to you right away. Here, do this. Let me put in my my email, or you can hit me up on Instagram too. Yeah, but it wasn't your it wasn't your fault though. So the store exists, but we at that time we were opening a store and then shutting it down, then we opened a new store and then shut it down, and I'm opening up a new one now. But the store that you had ordered from didn't have an account set up to it. So there's basically an account to, have funds go in and out, and then there's the storefront, and then there's the clothing like design stuff where you can design clothes, right? So you have to have all three active. So when you purchased it, it should, I thought you were still in the stream that night when I was talking. It won't actually go through because the payment part is not set up to it. So I'm putting out a new one, and I will add the roadie set for you, so that way you can reorder it. Because I know you really was it a serialized P80? Oh no, that was a different conversation. It was unserialized. Because I know that's really important to you to get a new roadie hoodie. Sorry, no, I fell asleep. You're good. You're good, dude. Okay, here I'll put my email in here.
Put your phone number and your home address also.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, no problem.
What is it? Meaty Road? What is that?
Yeah, 244 Needy Road, Martinsburg, West Virginia. Just kidding. That's the NFA branch of the ATF. There you go. Yeah, so no, so we already kind of mother's maiden name too, and first pet's name. Yeah, but the money should have kicked back right away. It shouldn't have even doesn't have a way to go through. So double check that that you got it back. But I got you. I'll take care of you somehow, whether it's me ordering it individually for you or something. But I appreciate you guys. So earlier, one of the things we talked about before diving into the CRS stuff was that there was a gun shop in a place where it is totally lawful to, buy P80s and build P80s and build, to build privately manufactured firearms. A dude went into a gun shop and was like, hey, I have a, Glock, and I'm looking for Glock magazines. They say, okay, we have Glock magazines over here. Then he goes over, gets Glock magazines. He's like, okay, I'm also looking for a holster, but it's not a standard like factory OEM Glock. It's an aftermarket Glock that I built at home, right? And then the guy said, well, you can like fit it in some holsters, but do you have the gun with you? And he was like, well, I don't have it on me, but it's out in the car. He said, okay, go get it. So the guy goes and gets it, brings it in, and shows it to the guy. The guy is handling it, flips it upside down. And he's like, oh, this is unserialized. You're not getting this back. And the dude seized his Polymer 80
So the
and
guy
is
gave it to the
refusing.
ATF and said, we, he also made a copy of his ID and said, if you just leave now, I'll just tell the ATF that you ran.
Dude, that is such bullshit, man. This is like Fudd Nation. Good night, Erica. Get some sleep. Get a really, really good night of rest and sleep. And
That's gonna be hard, but try, Erica.
yeah, good luck. God bless you and your kiddos. And good luck tomorrow.
Probably on a watch list. I know someone on a watch list.
I know somebody on a watch list too.
I know somebody on a watch list too. But it's not a cool one. It's not. It's a stupid one. I can't get government contracts. Like what? What I believe it is when you typed in dark, what I believe it is that they erroneously put me on there because I talked to a guy that is in the government contracting world, and he's like, the only way you will ever end up on that list is if you have done something that specifically broke guidelines for government contract stuff, like buying and selling of government contracts. So they probably had a guy with the same name, like, Dave Johnson Jr. the third.
DarkMavis.
Yeah. And then, they said, oh, this is him. Boom. And then they put it on my shit under my social. Maybe it was like one digit off or whatever, but he said it's more likely that it was erroneously put under me. And if I want to call the department of blah, 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 basically HR of the government, then I can clear it up. But what if they're like, yes, we've put you on the wrong watch list. You were supposed to be on the explosives watch list, or something like that. Like, I don't want to mess with it because apparently it expires after like 7 years or something anyway. So I'll just wait 7 years. And then I'll open up my booming government contract purchasing and selling business. All right, I know we got to hit the road. Let's go ahead and do this. Guys, I just want to say thank you so much for all of us coming together here. We've, this has been a pretty deep stream, like not only deep in, the content that we've covered tonight, and hitting that prayer, and even Rich shedding a little tear. Much respect for that, man.
Pussy.
But also, we've been rolling deep the whole time, and we've been rolling like 80 to 90 people in here almost the whole stream, So I appreciate all you guys so much, man. Every single thing that you guys have done, like through this last month, man, you guys have no idea how much the additional support means to me. Like you guys are under absolutely no obligation to help support or show love at all. And I got you guys hitting me up during the day via Instagram and email and being like, yo, Dark, I want to help. Like, do you have a PSA link I could use, or a Brownells link, or a Gideon, a Goombeam, So if any of you guys are ever curious about how you can support the... What? Sorry, that was a bug, but I can't see it now. Or I'm seeing things. Now I'm kind of nervous. Okay, so if any of you guys are ever curious about how to support the channel, if you guys go to the description of literally almost every single video I've ever published, then you can follow any of the links, and you can also use any of the codes, save money on Goombeam, Tack Knives, and shout out to Tack Knives, man. These guys have been incredible. They show so much support. They love the channel, and I am one of the smallest channels that they actually roll with, and at the same time, little tiny micro channel, and at the same time, you guys still, jump in and show support and buy. Dude, the best knife I got from, and I got like,
So,
some of their
Dark,
top
I don't know
tier
if you're
stuff.
reading the comments, but you were put on that government watch list by a guy that drives a Prius.
Oh, I totally believe that. Freaking Priuses. But I'm actually gonna add a little kit to the Tactical Turkeys 200,000 subscriber giveaway. So if you guys want to go over, show them some love, subscribe to them, and you may be able to, get some cool stuff. I also got some really, really dope custom made OTFs coming in. It's gonna take probably a couple more weeks before I get them. I didn't know those ones I was telling you about, Rich. They actually hand fit them and all that shit before they ship them. Yeah, so they're hand fitting them like as we speak.
They're going to be glowy blue.
One is gonna have some blue accents on it, but it's I got 3 coming in. One of them have scales that I can dye blue, and the other one is a white abalone with a D2 stainless color blade with abalone stones embedded in the blade, with an abalone stone, which is like bluish, chameleon kind of color, embedded in the button, in the fire button, whatchamacallit, with blue titanium screws and blue titanium pocket clip. So that thing is going to be fire. But then I'll show all of them. I'll show all you guys everything and all that.
Can I just
yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay, so in my book, I have a bunch of firearms makers, around 20.
Mhm.
I want to see if you guys can figure out who the 20 are.
In the next couple minutes.
Yeah, just I'm going to see if you guys can get 10 of them.
Okay, now
Well-
is this the Giants book?
No, this is the Masters of Firepower.
Oh. Bushmaster.
No, Bushmaster.
So-
There's nobody named Bushmaster. Designers.
Oh, like individual, so not companies. You're talking individual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does Mosin and Nagant count for 2 or 1?
They're not actually in there.
You
You
gotta
left out Mosin and Nagant?
Yes.
so number 1, Mikhail Kalashnikov has to be in there.
Yes.
Jonathan Moses Browning.
Mhm.
Correct.
Okay. And DLD After Dark. I'm
Yes.
just kidding.
No.
Yes, of course. He is if you've seen my recent short, the Glock manufacturer of the century. No, JK, those are all for personal use.
And there's no 3D makers because Rich is going to do that one.
Oh, nice. That'll be dope. Okay, and Gaston Glock.
Yes.
Okay. Does H and K count as 2? Oh, that's great. Yeah, so Gaston Glock, Mikhail Kalashnikov, and John Moses Browning. Those are 3.
You
that I
left
got
out
so
a very
far.
obvious one.
John Barrett. Is he
Yes.
in there?
Nah, I'm betting Barrett isn't even in.
Well, Barrett's in there, and not John
Barrett?
Barrett.
Which Barrett is in there? The son
Ronnie
of the
Barrett.
Who?
Ronnie Barrett.
Oh, that's the father, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Putin.
Stoner. Somebody got Stoner.
Stoner.
God, of course. Gee,
That's what I was waiting for.
You guys got 5.
I don't believe Mark Servo's in there.
He's not in there.
What? He invented the butt plug gun. What are you talking about?
Ooh. Winchester, yeah. Is Brandon Herrera in there?
No.
Congressman,
No.
gun designer.
He's never completed a
Richard
design,
Gatling?
Rich.
That's not the one?
You have
Gatling?
to complete a design. Oh, the Gatling gun? Hell yeah. Ted.
No.
Take the Ted pill.
ATFE.
BATFE. George Washington.
No, George Washington. Come on, you guys got 7.
Ooh,
Is that 7? Hold on.
You guys got
Let's go
7.
through. Let's go through who. Let me take note of who.
Garand. Garand's got to be in there.
Garand's
You got
thumb.
8.
Somebody said Sam Colt at least once.
That's 9.
Okay, so we
Luger?
got
What about Luger?
John Moses
That
Browning.
would be a 10th.
Ooh.
What about Dan Wesson? Did you put Dan Wesson in there?
No.
What?
No. I mean,
what about Walter?
Oh,
I
Sam Colt.
can't write about every freaking gunman.
Did you put Sam Colt in there?
Yeah, Colt. Yeah.
What about William Armstrong?
No.
No? Dang.
You're missing a very obvious one.
I mean, I don't even.
Stone. Browning, Kalashnikov. Those are the obvious ones.
Will Mauser.
Mauser's in there.
Okay. What about Mao?
No. Wilhelm Mauser. Yep, he's in there.
I don't even know who. Oh, Dragunov.
No.
What? Let's see who else. I mean, we all.
Who invented the machine gun?
See, I'm going back to the
Ludi?
Puckle gun. Does that not? No, that's not.
Ludi's in there.
Are you serious?
Ooh, Ludi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, now what are you gonna give away the Gideon?
Lewis
optics?
gun. Okay, right.
Oh, the Lewis gun. That's right. Lewis machine gun.
The Ludi machine gun.
Ludi, you actually put Ludi in there?
Yeah.
That is dope.
That's cool.
That's fire. Man, so what is this?
Who invented the suppressor?
Jim Tech? Maxim.
Maxim's in there.
Maxim Defense. I'm just kidding. Maxim Defense. I'm looking if I just pulled some of these up here. So hold on. So there was. So is Viktor Kalashnikov the son of Mikhail Kalashnikov?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, Uzi Galil. Uzi.
Yeah.
He's in there.
Yeah, he's definitely in there. Then there's Ruby Rich at Benjamin Tyler Henry.
Oh yeah. Dude, I forgot all these names.
Low Crow was he had it.
Ferdinand.
John Thompson, Ruby Rich again.
What about Manlicker?
Christian Sharps, Ruby Rich again.
Oh, dude, he's crushing it. Oh, Galili.
No.
Oh, dang.
Not in this one.
How did you leave out Galil and Dragunov? There's the bug. Come on back over here, bro. I'm gonna sleep you. This dude's name was Manlicker. Man, that is unfortunate.
But it is done now. I'm going to send it back up to my editors. Did you guys get them all?
Did we guess all 20?
Let me see here.
Oh, Henry?
Henry, we already guessed that.
Yeah, Henry already.
Okay.
Oh, no, there's one more.
And on the third day, God created the Remington bolt-action rifle to kill dinosaurs.
Well, actually, there's 2 more.
Oh, Lonnie Johnson, the Super Soaker.
No.
Just kidding.
3 more.
That was sent to me
There's
by
3 more. There's 3 more.
Guy.
I'm looking through.
George Luger.
I said Luger.
You already said Luger.
You said Luger?
But there's another German on there.
Oh, Makarov.
No.
What? Okay, I'm sensing some tension here for the Eastern European division of your
we
book.
said Mauser, right?
Okay.
John Thompson.
Oh,
Ruby Rich got that. But there's 2 more.
Everyone needs to take time to remember.
Holy
Ruby Ridge.
crap!
I'm so
Is
you
there a Sig
No.
and a Sour?
no no Dragunov, no Galil, no Makarov, no.
Well, I mean, it's the book's already. It's already like
I'm just
over
saying.
100,000 words. It's like 120,000 words right now. So
How many words do you think we've spoken in this 2 hour and 20-minute show?
probably nowhere near 100,000.
Probably not near 100,000. I'm just saying,
Okay, you want me to give you the other ones?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, who
John Peterson.
Okay, who did Kalashnikov most likely get his idea from?
MG42.
Who
Yeah.
invented the MG42?
MG.
Cock breath.
Hugo
Boss.
Boss?
No, Schmesser.
No, he was busy inventing other uniforms.
And now there's another one.
Schmeiser,
you can
that's
say
right. That's right.
you can say this might be one of the first concealed carry guns, well-known concealed carry guns.
I would say the
Oh,
Walter.
there we go. Look at this.
Whoa. Damn,
Yeah.
I don't want to go up against that guy. He
I
knows
said
everything.
I said Schmeiser. I saw somebody posted it.
All right.
I know
And there we go.
Derringer.
Ooh, Derringer.
Ooh, yes.
Which, by the way, I don't know if this ever bothers you, but do you guys see all the time that people confuse Dillinger and Derringer constantly?
Yes, I do see that a lot.
Dude, what
Notice that.
that frustrates me so much. People will hold a Derringer and they'll be like, check out this Dillinger. And then they'll be talking about, the John Derringer.
Gruner did make the MG42, but there's
Man.
a little bit. If you go into the history, I was trying to give them the history because whatever.
Yeah, we need to do stuff like this more often. Do you remember when somebody challenged me on a live stream and said, because I was like, dude, I could probably rattle off every single Glock ever made. And they were like, I don't believe you can. I was like, ding.
Did you start with the Glock 7?
So the Glock 7 is a ceramic and polymer. I'm just kidding. For anyone that doesn't know, Google Glock 7. Okay. It costs more than you make in 2 months, buddy. No.
But
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Hugo made my favorite gun of all time. So
The Dillinger.
no.
Just fuck.
What is my favorite gun, Rich?
Which you got a lot of favorite guns. I was in your gun room today, dude.
I don't have this one.
Well,
You
then
don't
how is it your
have
favorite
this one? You're killing me.
gun? Is it weird?
Unless it's like the STG-44. What are we talking about?
There you go.
STG-44.
Which breaks my heart. I didn't get to shoot it.
I know. Every time I think of Hoff every time I see, even when I see an AK, I think of the STG-44, and I always think of Hoff. And somebody told me, they were like, yo, you need to, search DLD After Dark on YouTube to look for blah, blah, blah. And I pulled it up and I was looking like through my videos. And then I saw, remember when we were doing the 10-day challenge, the 10 videos in 10 days?
Oh, yeah.
And everyone was putting the DLD After Dark challenge. All of Hoff's videos pulled up, and I was like, "Oh man,
oh man, that's so hard."
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, I see his picture and his thumbnail, and the older videos. I'm like, oh man,
dude, live life. You were not supposed to say that. That is misinformation. Okay, and guys, don't start spamming him in his YouTube channel because Ruby Rich is his alt account, and Ian he's slammed with special projects right now. So he's right now working on some new ammunition for the G11 with HK, which is a caseless ammunition with some really unique propellant. So give him some space. Try not to blow him up too much, okay?
Yeah, Ruby Rich had like, God, oh my God.
because he's a genius.
I just saw Man Against the Masses. I'm okay. Nothing to see here.
You know what else he is? Nerd. I'm just kidding.
Hold
Gun-
on.
What
I gotta
was
check.
it a meme?
Yeah.
God, I don't even know if I want to see it.
No, it's not bad.
What is it?
It's Rich.
Oh
He's
my
a grass
God.
player with Rich's head. It just says, "I'm okay here. Nothing to see."
How
My
can-
thing doesn't look anything like that.
Well, of course. Maybe one of the ones in the back looks like yours.
Nah. I don't
Guys,
see any.
keep an eye out for this super special, sexy ATF hoodie.
Sleepy Roofer hoodie.
Yeah. You'll be seeing very soon, as long as I work this potential licensing issue. You guys think I should just remove that?
Yeah.
You think I'll get
I don't think
sued?
you're gonna be able to work it out.
Yeah.
I haven't seen your text yet, so
They're very
I'm on my phone.
litigious.
Do you think, I know they are, like as a company, I know they are, and I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner. Do you think they'll actually sue me?
Yes.
Okay. And be on the lookout for the ATF backpack, okay? For the Sleepy Roofer.
I don't think they will. I know that they will.
Yeah, they will.
100%.
That's why I'll say it like this, guys. Anytime you buy any aftermarket parts for this particular type of thing, it says X is this is not a registered trademark of X, and this is, you know, X style means that it fits the. Yeah, I don't even want to say that much more. I'll just stop there. So I like doing stuff like this that
I mean, you actually do have a good chance of being able to beat them in court.
no, I don't. You see what they did to polymer?
I mean, no, but like you can actually state that is satire. The satire is protected, so this would be there for fair use.
Yeah,
But it's going to cost you a lot of money to do that.
yeah.
unless John Crump does it, and then he knows people.
Yeah, no one's getting away with this one.
Yeah, no.
I don't think this is the most popular handgun in the world. And they've sued everyone. And Key ASC may or may not be very close to naming it, but I'll stop there.
Put it this way, I was selling mats back in the day.
At the gun shop.
Yeah, I think did I tell you the story?
Yes.
And
Oh, and you got them from what, a distributor that
yeah,
they were
and
official
they sent me a
licensed
cease and
material?
desist, like a cease and desist letter. I'm like, dude, they're a licensed product. They're not knockoffs.
He said Grok.
Yeah, I was like, they're not knockoffs, and that I had to they had to confirm that I bought them from where I got them from, and they're like, oh yeah, sorry.
So I actually could do this, and I also have I'm mean when it comes to sewing, and honestly, I could take down. I have enough armor that I could take down some of my rigs that I'm not using. And speaking of armor, Crump, don't forget.
No, I won't. I got it.
Thank you.
I got you.
I got you, man. And I would to do that though, I would actually have to order the bags, get them shipped to me, make the changes, and then ship them out, which I may or may not do. We'll see. Good news though.
Just as easy just to stick a freaking soft plate in there.
Yeah. Just buy a soft plate, put it in the laptop part of the bag, and then you'll be good to go. It does. I mean, it is perfect for armor though. It's got the laptop spot in there.
And if you go to Safe Light Defense, I can give you a code to get some money off.
Nice. I love money off.
And it's not like a affiliate link or anything like that It's just
just a Crump code.
it's just a code. that we give out to people when I want to give them out to
Nice.
people.
All right, hey,
Find the code.
let's
around.
bag it. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up. Crump,
Bag it
let
and take
everyone
it.
know who you are, what you do, where they can find you.
My name is John Crump. I'm an investigative journalist that concentrates on 2A issues, cases, and everything else. Check me out at John Crump News.
And John Crump Live. And you can also support him further by purchasing his 3D printed statues that he builds by hand with his 3D printer.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. The code is John C, and you'll get 10% off at Safe Life Defense.
What? Dude, I didn't even know that they did coupon codes.
They usually don't.
That's dope. That's dope.
They usually don't. It's just that.
And if you use John D, you get 20%.
No, it's just that I requested it a while ago. It's like, hey, dude, people keep on hitting me up for armor. It's like, can I hook up people? And they're like, yeah, okay. Well, then they gave me a code.
Boom. There you go. Yeah, make sure to show some love. Yeah, the eBay store for Marine Gun Builder. If you guys purchase anything from the Marine Gun Builder store, if you use code DARKGLOWIES, you'll save 10% off of all OEM Glock parts and stuff like that. I do not get anything at all. So, that's all for you guys. Also support companies like Tac Knives. Support the companies that support us. Okay.
Gideon
So,
Optics?
Goonbeam, Gideon, Tac Knives, the guys that are down. I mean, these guys are like literally helping us fight for our rights. So, bam, John Cena.
My
What?
Tac Knives come in tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you got the rate. Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
They've been delayed for like a week because of hurricanes.
Yeah, that's right. I heard about that. So my favorite Tac Knives, like some of these, I mean, these are like rock solid. Okay, and I've heard that. So, Rich, name two of a knife's worst enemies.
Rust and politicians? Or was the
Or
washing machine for me?
cardboard and tape, generally, but yes, all
Yes.
three of those apply as well. And I heard a lot of people be like, this is one of the $50 OTF knives on Tac Knives, and if you use code DARK, you actually save 20%, which is a huge discount. But some people were like, hey, that thing was on sale for $39, and I could use your 20% off code DARK. There's no way that is like a good blade that is not gonna break, or like if I were to use it or something that it's gonna like break or whatever, because OTFs are literally held by two tiny little small steel like paddles. They're like tiny little paddles, right? So if I take something like this, you probably are going to be just fine.
That's what I was waiting. Like, who's got the blowout kit?
I got like 4 med kits in here.
When the guy with the motorcycle hit my car, I'm like, oh, I got the blowout kit. I might be able to use it.
Now this is tape and cardboard, y'all. Okay, so just trust your Tac Knives. Okay.
I don't know how he hasn't jabbed himself yet.
I have twice.
You're like Steven Crowder, When is Man Against the Masses going to meme that because you're there doing this?
I'm just saying. 2A Militia comes in. What is going on? For the people that just joined, you're welcome. Just kidding. Oh my god, there's cardboard everywhere. Dude, I ate holes in this thing. Yeah, so it's a great deal. And you're not gonna be worrying about breaking and getting messed up. So yeah, you're good to go there, guys.
Can I show you one thing really quick? Just keep on talking.
That poor box. It's dead. Rage Against the Dark. Demon. Itization. Where's so I was talking about this great deal. Tack Knives has these awesome OTF knives, and some of my favorite tack knives are like their higher end ones, right? And these are like 154 cm steel. These where's my guy? Here it is. So like 154 cm steel, super high quality, 6061 aluminum with upgraded springs, and they're just really nice knives. But these are like 130, 150 bucks. Sometimes they go on sale and they're well below that. But if you don't want to spend over 100 bucks on an OTF knife, tack knives, if you use code DARK, you get 20% off. But what I was telling people is that this one is usually 50 bucks, but they go on sale and you can find them for like $39. And then you can also use code DARK, which saves 20% off. So it's like dirt cheap. And
You didn't
people
tell me
were
that.
like, yeah. And I'm sure people would be like, well, if it's only $39 less 20%, there's no way that could be good. But obviously, if it can go through all that cardboard in my hand and the tape and all that
Sale
stuff,
still on?
I
That
don't
sale's
know.
still on?
I don't know if they're still 39 bucks, but honestly, the first one I got of these, I paid 50 bucks for. I didn't get a deal or a discount or anything. The way that I got connected with Tack Knives was by buying their ish. So, and when I first reached out to them, they were like, we actually don't work with YouTube channels with less than 50,000 subscribers, but keep up the good work. And I look forward to speaking with you soon when your channel grows. I was like, but don't you want to hear about my analytics and like my views and my watch time? And I have 2 million watch minutes. He's like, we can talk. We can talk. But I mean, they're just,
Well, it was the watch minutes and the feet picks.
oh, the feet picks did it. That's really where it was. But they're just awesome knives, man. Yeah, the higher end ones are more expensive. This is D2 tool steel, the Warncliffe blades. Like just the action. Like, look, these are okay, right? And they'll work and they'll get done, but they're also heavier, right? These things, bro, crazy light, carbon fiber and 6061 aluminum with a D2 steel blade. Dude, just feeling the thing fire in your hand compared to this one, night and day, man. Like, this thing is freaking solid. I just don't want to kill this on cardboard and tape.
Hold on. Crump and Dark know what happened today, that I probably made a very bad mistake. Kieski says, Rich, did you get did I get in on the PSA 57 ammo deal? I'm never getting a PSA deal again in my life.
No, he's not.
Oh my god.
I'm really concerned about these scratches.
Yeah,
I would
Crump
like,
and
is there
Dark picked up
someone I can...
my mine and like, oh.
He was like, do you think I'm a big douche canoe for doing that? It's like, you emailed about...
Don't say.
I didn't. I stopped myself.
He emailed someone about scratches on the AUG, which I have the same ones, because when the AUG ejects the rounds,
It kicks back and
smashes just after the ejection port.
I have these really strange marks on my AUG, and now granted, it's a $1,600 unit, right? Like, if you were concerned and didn't know that that's where the brass deflects off of, that's reasonable, I'm just giving you shit, man. I'm just busting your chops, bro.
Kieski's got it. I'm like, dude, I buy blems from you all the time. There's no blems on the blam. But now
Dude,
I throw down.
that's honestly, I have never actually had a blim on a blim. But when I buy brand new shit, I'm like, yo, what's the deal with this blim? It's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up,
Yeah, I
guys.
can't find it. I was looking for the picture where I sliced open my hand and I took a picture of it. It looked really cool.
Oh, dude, I sliced open my hand down to the white muscle.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah, that's what I was gonna show.
Yeah, and I got you're not gonna be able to see it, but I got a picture of it. It was like 4 phones ago though.
All I gotta say is John Doe says the X95 is better than the AUG. There is no Stormtrooper X95. So
That is true. There's also no Stormtrooper Karambit either. And by the way, for the people that had asked the last show or the show before last or whatever on Wired Tights, I don't remember. For the people that asked, that is the Scorpion Evo S3 V1 with the binary trigger and the 35 round mag with the whatchamacallit sticker, the Iron Man sticker on the brace. And then this is the MP5 K by it's the Turkish
who would buy
MKE.
that?
All of us.
Who would? Oh yeah,
Literally all of us. And then that also has the freaking $700 binary trigger in it, but good God, is it worth it? Then I also got 3 custom Glockas up there, all straight Gucci'd out, Cerakoted, and all that stuff. So yeah, sub gun time. It's going to be sub gun weather soon. All right, let's go ahead and close out. Crump, you already did your thing. Flying Rich, go ahead and let people know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
So shortflyingrich.com has a links to all my social media, but on YouTube, Flying Rich, or on the grams. I'm sorry, no, there's Flying Rich and Flying Rich Firearms on YouTube, and on the grams, I'm Flying Rich _official.
Thank you. And for me, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, please do me a favor and support all the companies that support us. Goonbeam, Tack Knives, Gideon Optics, all those guys, and it gets you deals too, and it saves you money. And also, I want to show some extra special love. Again, I am really, really falling in love with the tuck holster. This is the Ghetto Camouflage. Yes, the Ghetto Camouflage tuck holster. This allows me to carry my Glock 43X with a TLR7 sub with 21 rounds in it in freaking dress clothes. Super comfortable all day. I love it. And yeah, I highly recommend it. North Coast Tactical tuck holster. These things are about it. So I highly recommend that. And they got like every single possible color of Kydex and every single possible wrap, the Cordura wrap you can think of. So it gives a super nice thick package. Ew, thick package. Gives a really nice durable package, and there's
Dark's
no
all
way
about
to.
the thick package.
I know, God, there's no way to not sound gay when you say that. But yeah, man, show them some love because they've shown some love to us. They did send me this holster for free, but I actually didn't know what I was getting. I just told them what I carried, and they sent me this. So, but I love it. And
One.
yeah, you bought one a little while back when they first launched, right?
Yeah.
And what are your thoughts on the tuck holster?
I like it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I usually rock a JM4 tactical, but I do put that I do rock that, especially when I'm working on my draws.
Yeah.
So it's almost impossible to reholster a JM4 tactical.
Yeah, that's the one thing. So I've been carrying a JM4 tactical holster for like 2 years, and I absolutely love it for comfort, and I can still get a sub 2-second draw to first shot with the IWB leather. But like you said, speed and reholstering is important, and that's kind of why I'm transitioning to this. But I want to add this. I have a new fastest speed draw to first shot just done on Monday, Who wants to guess? So I was at 0.86 and then 0.83. Guess what my fastest speed is for my overt
You
rig.
told me, but I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, don't say anything. So
0.79.
close. Now this is from an overt rig. Okay, you're right. You're right there. Okay, from an overt rig, Safari Land, level 3 retention holster with a Beretta M9A3. Oh, Bobby boy, what boy? Are you like spying on me, dude? Hey, Johnny Barr, I'm not.
Looking in on our polls.
I'm working my way. All right, I'm working my way. 0.73 draw to first shot, and it was a dead face shot. Thwack right in the paper. I mean, it was just paper, but dude, 0.73, bam, right in the kisser. Or I think it's pow right in the kisser, but
And I told Dark that Jerry Mikulek is going to sign his sack now.
yeah, I don't think I'm there. I bet, honestly, I bet he could literally like Karen Hughes. I bet he could literally outdraw me by like 50%. I'm pretty sure he's pulling at like 0.4 something. You can get a sub 1 second draw to first shot from IWB. I'm just currently at like 1.83 consistently, but I have gotten to like 1.6 something from concealment, but not consistently. It's all about what are you getting consistently that you can measure, use as a metric every single time. Because the moment that you need to grab for your ish, do you know exactly, as close to exactly as possible how long it's going to take for you to get your gun out? That's the important part, which is one of the reasons why I'm switching back to Kydex. So shout out to North Coast Tactical and their tuck holsters. With that, guys, I appreciate all of you so much. Please make sure that you, he lied. It was 7.3 seconds. Could you imagine how dead you would be? Jiminy Crickets. What's up, John Doe? Good to see you. 0.69. I'll tell you what, next time I go to the range, I'm gonna get a 0.69 and I'm gonna film the draw the first shot. Dark is at Paul Harrell level and wants to get to McCullough level. Man, you know what? I'm just trying to learn from dudes like that, man. And God bless Paul Harrell, man. He's struggling.
Yeah, pancreatic cancer is no joke.
Ooh.
Yeah. So make sure you pray for whatever you do, right? Pray to your God, pray, if you choose to, a little bit of meditation, silent time, send some positive energy, write down a note to him and then throw it in the ocean. Whatever you do to show some love to Matt and just to send some positive energy and some prayer to Erica and Matt and Justin and the family, it would mean a lot, because come tomorrow at 10 a.m., he is going to be sentenced. And then after we find out what the deal is, we'll be going live and we'll tell you guys kind of what the situation is and
Yeah,
what's
it's
going on.
gonna, we all have to just keep them in our thoughts, keep them in our prayers, and hopefully things will turn out right with the world. And yeah, it's gonna be a long battle, but we're gonna stick next to them no matter what. At least I am, and I know you guys are too.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna stick next to Erica as well, and help out the family as much as we can.
Yep, for sure.
Man, I can't find this damn picture.
All of you guys, I appreciate all you guys coming and hanging out and spending your evening with us. That seriously, genuinely means a lot to me. And all of you guys, man, thank you. Supporting the channel, supporting us is just so much more than I could ever ask for. And as we close, I want to close the same way that we do every single time, which no matter what's going on in your life, identifying what rules you are going to choose to live by. What are your standards? What are your expectations? That's really important to me. So in closing, I'll share with you my rules and I'll let you guys choose on your own, because the right to choose is important. What rules, standards, and expectations you choose to live by. Rule number 1 is to just be kind. It's so important that we're kind in everything that we do. that brief little interaction that you have with somebody else could have a massive impact on their life. Rule number 2, live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed. A hand that's open to give is open to receive. Rule number 3, because we know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence. Make sure that you're becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be, and be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. I love all y'all. Be safe. And yeah, pray for Matt, Justin, and both of their families. And also leave a comment. I'll be doing giveaways. I actually have some items set aside over here. I'm finally going to do the giveaways that I promised to do with the comments. I'm sorry, I've been a little caught behind, but love all y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.